We're live now.
Yeah, we should be, but...
Okay, amazing. Welcome to AniFix Live. I am TheCanipaEffect. I didn't show up because I am a child and needs to be reminded about dates to when things are happening.
But...
Callum isn't here. It's Russ, Matt, and Glen. I can hear myself talking. I should probably turn that off.
I just muted the stream. I was just making sure you were going.
That was actually really hard to talk because I was just listening to like myself 2 seconds back.
Basically, I have you coming through my desktop audio, and I didn't realize, so I had the stream playing in the background, but it should be fixed now. I can't watch the stream, but you guys can keep an eye on it.
Okay, but we're gonna rename AniFix Live to Shit on Callum.
Yep.
Because he's not here. I don't know why.
Of all people to not show up, I knew it was going to be Callum, admittedly. I mean, it is 5 AM where he is, but that's not really an excuse. He is just a big baby.
I woke up. He can wake up.
He probably stayed up late watching Yokai Watch.
He did, actually. That's exactly what he did.
No, he did! He tweeted out Yokai Watch screenshots. He was up all night watching fucking Yokai Watch, and he's not here. Oh, okay. The next 2 hours, sponsored by TheCanipaEffect.
No, fuck that. Callum's awful. I don't want anything to do with him.
To be honest, I didn't put much thought into what we were going to talk about, so stream if you want to help us out and ask questions or anything. Guys, we went to AX. Do you have any funny stories from AX? Because we never actually talked about it on a podcast at full length.
I have tons of funny stories from AX.
I have a bunch of stories.
But
most of them include Russ.
Yeah, but the funniest story happened in New York. But I'll save that for
Is it the bathroom one?
No, it's Chinatown, Matt. I think that's all I need to tell you, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Keep it Anime Expo related. Remember, we're an anime podcast.
I know, but this is so good that... Anyway, we went to Anime Castle in New York. That's anime related.
We did go to Anime Castle, and it was not as big as a castle.
Anime store in New York.
I definitely tried to.
Yeah.
I'll never go back again because they weren't that good.
We literally took a 40-minute train ride on the last day just so we could go to the other anime store in New York. That's how weeby we are.
I love how I didn't buy anything besides an Idolmaster keychain. That was $10.
But Callum bought everything.
I bought 2 DVD sets that don't play, but apparently they're rare, so I don't really care.
Yeah, you got This Is Zombie and Index.
Yep, season 1 of Index and
both, okay, pretty good shows.
Yeah, and I mean, like, before that as well, I got Evangelion, the old ADV Films release, so it's pretty cool. $99, not bad.
Yeah, you can sell that for like 400 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Actually, we haven't talked about ReZero since, well, it started airing, really. I know you guys have been I thought you guys were watching it together, but apparently not.
No.
I'm watching it with Kevin and Stanley. No one knows who that is.
I'm treading through it, kind of.
Have you...
I caught up, like, last night.
You've caught up, though, fully, though, right, Matt? Yeah.
Yeah, well, not the episode that came out today, obviously, but yeah.
No, same here. But, like, I just...
What are your thoughts on it?
You know, I was liking it up
I don't want to do it live.
3 episodes ago.
Fuck it, do it live, man. Come on.
Are we just going all out, like, no...
Yeah, Russ, go.
But I want it... Right, okay, I'll keep it vague so it doesn't spoil everything. Around the 22nd episode, I think, Subaru gets a book, and basically it's like... It's really stupid, but he keeps this book when he's explicitly told not to keep this book. And then, at the end of episode 23, the repercussions of holding that book come to flourishing, and me and Kevin, we were just shouting at the screen like, oh my god, this is so dumb. So personally... I've been liking ReZero less and less recently, because I really liked ReZero around, like, midpoint. That was getting very interesting, but, I mean, it's just, like, so much bullshit stuff has happened recently that I can't say I'm personally a big fan.
I want you to be more elaborate. It's, like, not elaborate. I want you to be more specific. What do you mean, like, it was interesting, but now it's not interesting?
It's got stupid because, like I said, that thing with the book, he was told, to get rid of the book, but he didn't get rid of the book.
Okay, I don't think that's really that good of a narrative criticism at all. My God, a character made a decision based off of what he thought and not what you thought.
But
Nah, the Bible kills people, guys.
Yeah.
I understand where Russ is coming from. The show's maybe not the show's story in a way a bit, but I feel like the show itself has kind of gotten dull. Maybe there are some good moments in ReZero. There, like episode 15 is really good, and some parts of the mid parts are pretty good. But as of right now, ReZero has kind of, it feels like it's lost steam, or there's a sense that it's I don't know. It's like I feel like it's missing the dramatic beats. Like it's there, but it doesn't
I
feel
kind of get that as
emotionally
well,
satisfying.
like at the end of 23, I just didn't feel anything. There was no drama to it at all. Like it was just bland. It just, the event sort of happened. It wasn't really, I don't know, engaging as it was during the middle course of the show.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
I agree.
Yeah.
For me, I completely get where you're coming from, because it really drags on the arc it's currently on. Like, there's a lot of stuff that could be cut and it wouldn't be that bad. Besides the backstory for, well, Butler-kun, kind of, his name escapes me. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I'm not caught up on the anime, but I've read further in the web novels, so fuck you, I'm allowed to talk about it. The thing about ReZero is it's an entirely divisive series because of Subaru the character. That's where everything comes into play for me, is because I think Subaru is understandably difficult and at the same time hard to reconcile with, for his like experiences with Amelia and all the time he spent with her and the way he goes about doing things, because he bases most of his actions based off of stuff we may or may not have not seen. But at the same time, oh, look who it fucking is! It's the Canipaeffect!
Oh my
You
god.
bitch!
You piece
Hello.
of shit. You apologise to everyone now, Callum. You're live on air. You tell
Am
them.
I live on air?
Yes, you
Oh,
are.
hello.
We started at 10. Or 5 your
Okay.
time, you fucker.
So,
God damn it.
admittedly, I completely forgot.
I knew it.
We knew it. Yokai Watch is more important than us, isn't it, Callum? God damn it.
Good job, Callum.
How late am I?
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Nah, the live
7
stream
minutes
is done.
later
We're
than you
done.
need to be.
Okay. Let's all calm down.
Oh, I showed up late to my exam. I'm only 7 minutes late.
Look, I am late to pretty much everything in my life, so I think you would have been more surprised if I was early.
I mean, I've come
glad
to
you're
expect
here,
bad
Callum.
things from you now, so I guess we'll just roll with it. So,
Yeah, I'm
But
not
I
even
mean-
sure
Okay.
if I'm actually awake or if this is a dream or not. But
Callum,
if
when I
this is
start-
a
when I
dream
start-
and then I wake up on time, then it's gonna be great.
When I
Callum,
remove my
shut up.
face, it's a penguin. You know. We were just talking about ReZero, and I kind of interrupted
Oh, cool.
myself because because I got your tweet, but I was like, I bet he's not even going to join for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna wait.
You know, like I just woke up, did the first thing I usually do, check my phone, and then I immediately see a tweet saying trash. It's like, oh, something I needed to do today.
Well, I'm happy you're here. We're talking about ReZero. I was talking about where I feel like the series becomes divisive for a lot of people, and it's where it becomes divisive for me. Where Subaru is understandably a difficult character based off the iterations of Amelia that we don't really get to see in all his experiences, but at the same time, endlessly an interesting character because of the understandability there. And when he breaks, it's done with dramatic beats that flow really well with the previous iterations were actually shown. But Subaru's poisonous, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Yeah.
because his fixation on Amelia is so deeply rooted in his initial assumptions about the world that he doesn't actually know much about. It just feels so unnatural, and his unsavviness towards it makes him hard to empathize with a lot of the time. But he's still, but that's the reason he's interesting. It's like, I don't really like him, but I can't help but want to see him go further and not fail.
Yeah, I think it would be genuinely disappointing if he just like changed his mind partway through. Like a lot of people got really mad about that Subaru doesn't fit what they would do, and it.
I was shitting on Russ a minute about that. Oh, he took this bit that people told him not to take. My God, Russ, the character did something that you wouldn't do. I can't believe it.
Yeah, no, but you've got to understand, Glenn, they were so serious about it. When they saw that book, they were like, oh, you fucking shouldn't be carrying that. And then he just kept it, and now he's fucking possessed. What an idiot.
I mean...
But I get it. No, here's the thing. I get it. Subaru's supposed to be stupid, but there's a point.
But it's not that he's stupid, it's that he's stubborn. It's that he's got his own ideas of the world. He's got his entirely his own ideas about his own powers as well, and he's basically making it up on the spot because he's in this almost traumatic situation that he's just trying to make his own way in the world, and even if the path in front of him is incredibly jagged.
I'm curious, Callum, how far are you into ReZero?
12 episodes.
See, so, when I was at the 12th episode, I was buying into it. You've got to wait. Then come back and challenge me.
I know what's going to happen already because so many fuckers have this immediate desire to spoil everything. And I hate them. So I know every event that's about to happen except for what's happening in the latest 3 episodes. I don't know anything about them.
Just when the final episode airs,
I do know now because you just mentioned it.
What, the final episode?
Something about being possessed. I didn't know anything about that.
That. Yeah, are you a fan of The Exorcist, Callum?
No.
I thought you were spoiled on the big
I'm not
thing.
Big on horror. No, what's the big, is the
big thing
What's
the big thing? Maybe?
I know the REM thing.
You do know the REM
shut
thing?
Up about the REM thing.
Well, kind of hoped people would, but, you know.
Yeah.
Good place to end it, I guess. Although I feel like a lot of the material for the last episode is going to be kind of rushed, if I had to guess. They actually, What?
Why does this say AniFix Live Episode 1?
Because we're going to do multiple live streams at some point during our live.
This is a series now. Before. Yeah, but that wasn't part of this. Look in the description.
It wasn't part of this. It was alive.
Yeah, but that was like a 20-episode special. This is like a thing that we're doing now, Callum. It's going to be semi-regular. Hopefully you're on time to the future ones.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I told you about this, but sure.
No.
I didn't even know about that just until right now.
I definitely told Glen at the very least.
Monthly or bi-monthly live streams, maybe.
Bi-monthly, yeah, good luck.
Maybe. Bi-monthly, I mean, you do monthly.
Yeah, we can do monthly. I don't think it's that hard. Yeah. Anyway, do you guys want to take some questions from the chat or something?
Sure.
Seeing as this is a live stream.
Hey, Erlin, we talked about all of last season on episode 34. Threegansu for me, though. He's asking what shows you guys most looking forward to per season. He said one per person.
Whatever Glen's excited for.
Flip Flappers.
Yeah, that's. He said one per person.
Yuri on Ice.
Alright, Zaragoza.
I guess OVA counts.
Guys, I don't know anything
It's
that's
not,
airing next
it's not fair to
season.
not count
Look,
Naruto.
when you go into next season, are you just gonna like drop anime completely, or is there one thing? Like, are you not even gonna watch Euphonium season 2? Or are you just gonna go, no, I
shit.
don't know anything
I
about
forgot.
next season?
Euphonium season 2. There you go.
There we go.
The first episode of season 2 is an hour special.
Nice. Even better.
Yeah, I heard about
Thanks
that.
for the great
It's
news,
cool.
Glen.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Actually, you just made that up to make you happier, but that's nice of him.
Yeah. I was like, maybe I'll, let Russ be happy for once in his bloody life.
It is true though. But yeah, next season looks super cool.
No,
Yeah.
next season's looking great, but we talked about it a lot in the last episode, so
yeah.
I don't want to dread on that for too long. Favorite hairstyles for an anime girl? Ponytail.
Oh, I thought you just meant.
No, wait,
yeah.
twin tails. Twin tails.
No, not anymore.
Twin tails.
Ponytail.
Twin tails are the life force that drive humankind. Without them, would there be anything left in this world? There are two of them, the evil side and the good side, and they are beautiful. To combine, they make the ultimate hairstyle. Want to be the twin tail.
Any other questions?
That was a good
I'm with
show.
Matt though. Ponytail all the way.
Ponytails are good.
In ReZero, when
twin-
Crush had the ponytail, that was the best.
Yeah, but that's just because I want
Sorry,
Crush to
I'm
crush
a
my
spoiler.
fucking testicles.
I don't even know who Crush is, but I know that.
You should have
Ponytail.
seen
Yeah,
her
you should have
by
seen.
now.
No. He's on episode 12.
Has he not gone to the Game of
I
Thrones?
have just finished the Ogre arc, so
No, he hasn't. Yeah.
yeah, like so that's all finished, and I thought, okay, I'll take a break for the day, and I haven't got time to get back to it. The new arc starts next episode.
Mr. Jello, yes. Haruhi with a ponytail is the best thing. That's why I love ponytails
Is the
so
best.
much. Especially in the Disappearance movie. My personal
That's why the
favorite.
Disappearance movie is good.
Shut up.
Why
Yeah,
is
but
that a
when-
good thing
when,
about it?
Shut up,
When
both of you.
when Kumiko has a ponytail and she lets it out, and it's just like her hair is it's like literally just all fluff. It's like maybe you should let your hair out every now and then.
I mean, it's good to let it wild every now and then, but yeah,
Wouldn't be as squeezable otherwise.
true.
Squeezable, what?
You know.
Usually like just grab people's hair.
Do you never just get that
Dude,
urge?
you can't look at Kumiko's hair and be like, I don't want to put my hands all over that fucking hair. I want to
That's
live in that
just
hair.
invading
I want
personal
to
space.
live inside Kumiko's hair, and I want to pay a modest rent and commute from work to there every day of my life. Okay? Okay.
On that no, I got nothing. What?
That's just classic Glen. Come on. I mean, that's like fairly tame compared to what we've had come out.
That is
What's
fairly
wrong-
tame, It's just
what's
the
wrong-
dedication of it.
I didn't say I wanted to ejaculate in there. I just said I wanted to live there.
No, this is AniFix live. We're gonna be classy.
Good. We've never been classy.
I don't think we've ever cut
There's no
anything
such thing
from
as being
AniFix.
classy while being live.
Matt,
No,
you edit the recent episodes.
No, there was Matt's racism once. We like did it.
Oh yeah,
My
we did have to
racism?
cut. We did have to cut
What?
one of the episodes. I remember
I'm a
that.
minority though. That
You
Work that
don't
way.
count. Literally stopped the episode. We were like, we're gonna have to
We
cut
have to cut
that. I was like, I'm not comfortable leaving that in. Another reason
Matt's
people
a
want RC
pretty
anime
risky
gone.
guy. Yeah.
when you can't take the fire.
No, I gotta know, why do people hate RC anime so much? I wanna know.
I hate RC anime.
I think
See,
it's like a
RC anime is
recent
one of my
thing as well.
favorites. I love his video essays personally. Big
AnimeRuss is
inspiration.
my favorite. That lighting in anime video.
Shut up, Matt. That's just a rip-off of you. Nothing can come close to the original.
People are upset about us not doing the hentai episode.
Still?
I was the
Uh-huh.
one who said we should have done it every time we record a new
I
episode.
wasn't
I said,
aga-
hey, when's the
wasn't
hentai
against it.
episode?
No one ever
If-
felt
whenever
this-
this
no
is
one ever
brought
wanted to
up,
do it.
You all say, "Oh, I really wanted to do that," and then nothing.
Callum, you're the one who stopped Oh my god.
I didn't stop it. I said,
No,
Well,
you're the
hey-
one who said you weren't gonna be on it.
yeah.
Don't throw all the blame at Callum. I said that as well, but yeah.
Matt, do you start drama with other YouTubers supposedly?
Do I?
You're right. Yeah, you do.
Who?
Matt
I don't
starts
talk to
drama-
anyone else.
Matt, you start drama with me every day, so.
Russ,
You
you're
gotta start
special.
drama with us. We'll do the hentai episode one day. We can do the hentai episode now. I mean,
Actually,
maybe
Matt,
interact
do you
with
not
the
want to
stream
talk
more.
about a monumental event that happened for you?
What?
That you got really excited about? You were literally talking about it with me today.
If you guys know about the hentai Kanojo x Kanojo x Kanojo, it's fully uncensored now. The Blu-ray came out, and you can watch it in all of its unpixelated glory.
I can't believe that it got a
a
Blu-ray
good hentai.
release in North America. It must be fucking brilliant.
Cause it's the best. It's Russ. I can't believe you haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Kanojo x Kanojo x Kanojo?
I haven't seen a lot of things. but-
Your dick is a lonely man. My God,
Glen.
Russ, treat it fucking right. What?
A month ago, Russ didn't know what fault was. Kevin had to tell him.
He didn't know what fault was.
Fault's great, by the way. I'm so glad Kevin told me about that. That's a personal favorite of mine. It's made me view tennis in a new light. So
Do you not even know the artist Tony?
No, I have no idea who the artist
Tony
Tony
Taka.
is.
Tony Taka.
No, of course
Okay.
I do. Glenn, I don't even know who, like, directors are in anime. How'd you expect me to know, like, hentai
I just-
stuff?
Callum, can I just talk with you right now? I don't want to talk to these two anymore.
Okay.
What did
Callum.
I do?
Matt, you instigated the
Yeah.
drama between us.
I
You guys in the chat, please ask some questions because
Is it back? What happened?
because
Is it back? Are we back? Guys, are we
Russ,
back?
yeah, we're back. We're
Okay.
back, Russ.
Fucking
Oh,
hell,
please.
I just had a
What
heart
happened?
attack. I don't know, OBS just told me it stopped streaming.
We have a
Yeah,
time limit
black
of
out for like a
20
split
minutes.
second or something.
Are we actually back then?
I don't think
Oh, we're
OBS liked
actually
what
back,
Callum
yeah,
was
the
talking
chat
about.
says-
Callum was showing
Follow
off,
me.
so...
let me listen.
I know. I was just responding to a question.
Is the like all okay? Some guy goes, we're cutting out. Oh, okay, we're back. Alright, good.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
I hate live streams. It's always issues
They
all
always
day, every day.
happen. I remember the first one.
Let's not talk about that one.
That's why it's been like 218 days since I last live streamed. That's exactly why, because live streams fuck up quite often. So, Burning
Oh, yeah,
Rush asks
Oh yeah.
about the
we haven't
Crunchyroll
talked about-
Funimation partnership, which is very
That
interesting.
It is such an interesting thing because I think it really displays their fear of Amazon and Netflix, because Amazon and Netflix are just like putting their like just 1/10 of their little pinky toe into anime, and
Yeah.
they can eat up everything. Because if you didn't know, Crunchyroll and Funimation really don't pay that much per episode because there was really never a competition for it. Like if they wanted to go up against Funimation, yeah, there'd be higher prices for certain shows.
Yeah,
but
for certain shows.
Amazon and Netflix pay
Netflix specifically.
a lot. Netflix specifically, they pay a lot for each individual episode to get it
Although,
there.
bear in mind,
So everyone else
something
would
you
wanna
might
work
not
with
know,
Netflix.
Netflix only pay a one-off fee for their shows. They don't do rev share like Crunchyroll does, which means that Crunchyroll could potentially get more money for a show than Netflix because Netflix just buy their shows for a set licensing period. So they've got very different licensing models compared to Crunchyroll. And yeah. So I mean, it's possible they could just destroy them, but especially now that Crunchyroll's partnered with Kadokawa, I think they're pretty resistant. And I don't think it'll be a...
No, I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. But I think this is really a show of signs for the Western industry.
Yeah. It's also a
Like,
strange
they-
thing that
Mhm.
Funimation are so confident about dubs.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
they're going to hand over
I mean, to be
everything
fair,
they have
most
to
people
Crunchyroll.
start watching anime in the dub. That is...
Yeah.
Well,
That's
true,
true, but this
but
is a continued service, man.
for
that people
for
pay
simulcast,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
like the amount of people who I saw cancel their Funimation thing as soon as this went up because they were like, most of our shows are going to be moving over to Crunchyroll. It was just like, well, I don't watch dubs.
That
And I was
was
just
on my
like,
Twitter feed. People canceling their Funimation. Like, so many people were doing it.
like
So,
Crunchyroll's just
well,
infinitely
yeah.
more worth it now.
It is.
I mean, if you
it's
like
definitely a
dubs,
win
I
for
guess,
us.
but I mean...
People who watch subs, it's a massive win for us because we basically get every show now.
Yeah, although there's people that will, there's a lot of people who will really, really like dubs, but want to join in on conversations regarding new seasonal shows, and they will only watch subs for those. So, but that's the thing, like, simuldubs always are like a few weeks later.
Oh, they're more than a few weeks late. They're like 4 or 5 weeks late.
Yeah, it's about 5.
Yeah. So there's going to be people that are going to have to be paying for both to get that sort of service.
And also, Funimation's their talent pool for voice actors is so small. If they're doing like 5 simuldubs in one season, there's going to be a lot of repeat voice actors. And if you didn't know, most of the English dub voice actors are not very talented at all. So they're going to sound the exact fucking same.
Oh, and
if you like dubs, get mad at me because I love that.
It does seem like they have like, you can kind of see what work there is, and there's a definite thing where you could say this is an anime voice actor, and you can rely on them only ever doing background voices in games or just anime voices, and that's the sort of talent pool. When in Japan it's way more mixed. Like,
Also,
an anime voice actor is genuinely like the sort of person they get to dub Hollywood movies, you know?
Bear in mind, though, guys, that someone said this in the chat. Funimation have slashed their subscription cost. I think it's like
it's still not
it's
still not worth it for just the amount of dubs they have. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's like 6. It's like Crunchyroll's fee.
Crunchyroll's now 10, isn't it? Because they got rid of their basic. Did they get rid of their basic subscription? Or,
I have no idea.
I think they did.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
I remember reading their Q&A, and I'm pretty sure they said, or maybe I'm just going to
it's 6.
Yeah. I've always been on Premium Plus, so just because I like the manga.
I thought you were into those Japanese dramas, personally, but
I still need to finish Liar's Game because it's one of those weird things where I liked it so much, but then forgot about it completely. AniMeRuss asks how I think this is going to affect people like us in Australia and New Zealand. Not at all.
No, it will affect you, because if Funimation normally only get the rights for US, Canada, and now the UK, but if they're allowed to have funny shows on their service, they could. I don't know how this works. I don't know how this deal works. But they could potentially ask for other regions as well if they're cooperating with Funimation.
Madman in Australia has a policy of it will not get a Blu-ray release unless it has a dub on it. With Funimation now dubbing way more, I guess we'll see more Blu-rays.
I'm more interested to see what this partnership does to the physical media here. Like Sentai Filmworks, terrible company. Viz Media, sort of okay. It's like with Funny and Crunchy partnered up, they're gonna get double the shows.
I imagine Sentai's very scared right now, to be honest.
Yeah, it just killed me for Sentai, because I hate what they did to Shirobako.
No, I genuinely think Sentai.
I hate what they did to everything that I like.
To Girls and Ponza, to K-On, to
just literally everything.
Everything that they've done.
Their strat is so just bullshit. I mean, they've recently started doing those collector's editions, which, they're alright, but...
You might as well just import the Japanese Blu-rays at that point.
Yeah, I remember when I bought the Clannad DVD from Sentai, and most of what was inside the box was just this block of styrofoam. I still think that's really funny.
Yeah.
I remember when I bought
all the discs are compiled right above each other, so you can easily damage them.
Oh, it's one of those just like stat cases where they're just like all...
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's terrible. Yeah.
Yep, Asian Mike. Well, I got my Kizu Part 2 tickets. I think I'm the only one who's
Fuck
gonna
you,
be able to see it in theaters.
I have no.
Callum,
I
you
have
haven't
no-
even gone past Nisei.
Come to Ohio. I have no friends here.
Pretty cool.
Glen, let me
could
fly out
watch
to
it if it was in
Ohio.
cinemas.
Fly to Ohio and see Kizu 2 with me. I want to see Kizu, but I don't want to go there alone.
It's probably
I'll have to
cheaper
be
to
with-
fly to Ohio than it is to Scotland. Because
I'll
the only
have to
way
be
I
with
can
Anime
watch
fans.
Kizu is if I go to Scotland Loves Anime. But, like, it's so
Go
awkward.
to Scotland Loves Anime. They've got Kona Katachi.
Yeah, no, Callum, I really want to go, but it's so awkward because if I was to go, I'd have to stay overnight. It's only an hour flight, so I was thinking maybe I could go there just for the day and come back, but there's not a late flight back to Cardiff, so I can't really do
Go
anything.
to, like, a bed and breakfast or something just for the night.
Yeah, but Callum, I'm not like you. I can't
What?
stay in places like
Can he-
Podshare Los Angeles.
No, you don't even need to be like a hotel for like one night isn't the most ridiculous thing.
It is in Edinburgh. It's quite expensive. I've already looked into this, Callum. It would cost me
It's
like...
just like a night stroll around the city. Don't sleep.
I mean, I do
How
really want
much
to go
would it
see
cost?
Kona Katachi. Maybe like all in. If I go alone, maybe like £200. So
It's Kona Katachi. It's worth it. It is going to be a solid year until anyone else sees that.
There's a movie theater in
Oh,
Ohio, in
man.
Columbus, but I don't want to be surrounded by anime fans all by myself. Guys, they'd realize I'm an anime fan. It'd be the
I'm
worst.
Like, just invite a friend to go see it. Surely there's someone that you can ask.
Hey, Callum. You
No.
want to come? You want to come see?
Do you want to
the
pay
movie?
for my fucking flights?
I mean, no, but you can come see
Glenn,
Kizu
you
Part 2 with me.
could come to New York.
I'm not going
Yeah.
back to that garbage city.
no, Glenn, just get on a 10-hour bus. It's cool.
No, never again. So, we haven't really talked about summer anime in a long time. You guys enjoying them? Someone asked what our favorites were. Our favorites.
I was watching. It's catching up with New Game just before.
Yeah, I love New Game.
I'm
New
in fucking
Game's
love with New
fucking
Game.
perfect.
I've never had a bigger smile on my face while watching anime than while I'm watching New Game. It puts me in such a good mood. Like I was watching the episode where Alba gets into her bear.
The bear suit?
And
Yeah.
I was just blown away when she was walking away. It's just amazing. It makes you
No,
feel
the shot
so
of her
good.
just standing in the office alone with
Yeah.
her bear suit. She's just
Yeah.
like standing there.
Or even like the shot of her
So
just
great.
lying down with her eyes wide open.
Oh, it's just so good. Yeah,
It's just such a good gag.
yeah. I just
New Game's a perfect show.
I love its visual comedy and its timing with it. It's just great.
Yeah. Except
Brilliant.
every single like one of the best animated sequences are the fan service bits. Like you
Good.
watch it, it's like then suddenly there's this huge Sakuga boost as soon as one of the characters
Are
getting
you,
changed.
are you
It's
talking
like-
about when she's getting changed in the office because she's there overnight? Literally on the bear
Yeah,
bear
there's,
episode.
that, and then there's a shower scene in the latest episode where it's like, how is this? Jesus, I get the feeling,
Guys, I'm leaving right now. I'm going to watch that episode.
oh my god.
Hifumi's very good. But Callum, I mean, think about it. If you were an animator
Then,
with a penis, would you not be like, man, I wanna animate this one right here? It's like
Yeah.
doujin artists. They draw their doujin not for other people, but for themselves.
And that pretty much is the same with anime as well. Like
I
it,
can't.
It's how you
it
keep
doesn't
having
pay
fun at
enough
the job.
to yeah.
I mean, you gotta keep yourself entertained. Animators are earning shit, so gotta have some fun. Might as well make it look silky smooth.
Yeah, the art club show is very cute, but that's just because the girls are very cute.
Yeah.
The guy's cute too.
I
My,
I just felt it was really
honest-
slow.
It,
Slow.
I enjoy the slowness of it. I like just sitting back and just taking 20 minutes to just hang out with the characters, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Callum needs everything to be love lab.
Yeah, I want.
Well, yeah.
I want joke. Like you gotta keep it going.
Yeah, I mean, I guess one of those jokes would be funny by that point, right?
Love Lab's very fun.
I know it is.
I mean, to
but
be
nobody
fair, I like
shows,
Love Lab.
nobody shows could pull off like like
Yeah.
a joke every second.
Yeah.
That's probably the
Chronicle
best way
the
to go
Very
about a
Home Club.
comedy. But besides New Game, probably Love Live Sunshine, actually.
Really?
Love Live Sunshine is... I'm liking it more than like the original 2 series at this point. Are you actually, either of you, caught up on it?
I have not
No.
seen a single episode of Love Live Sunshine.
Matt, you were the one giving me shit for not seeing the fucking film, and here you are.
Well, yeah,
not
the
watching
film was
TV.
out for a year. It's
True.
still airing right now.
True, but still, like, the banter between, like, the third years and the, like, over-dramatized drama they go through in contrast to the other first and second years just works so bloody well. It's really funny, but at the same time, it has enough thematic bite to it where it's like, this works. It's super good. I didn't expect to like Sunshine nearly as much as I do.
Well, I've only seen the first episode of Sunshine. I have barely seen anything
gets-
this
it gets
season
better.
besides New Game, and I saw some of Sweetless and Night Lightning, and now I was kind of caught up with that, but now I'm like far behind on that too. So I don't think I'm caught up with anything. I think actually,
what about
I don't
your
think I've
favorite
seen
show?
anything else this season.
Your favorite show,
Actually,
Mob
I'm
Psycho
not
100.
Sure if I'm caught up on
Mob
anything. I'm an
Psycho
episode behind on
100.
Mob.
Yeah, Callum, you can talk about it.
No,
Mob
Matt, I
Psycho
want to hear you
100
talk about
is fantastic.
Talk about
So yeah, you talk about it.
I've already talked about it.
No, you haven't?
I've already talked about it on a previous episode.
No, why don't you talk about it a bit?
What are you
Yeah,
doing? No, I'm not. I have already talked about it. I don't like Mob Psycho.
Let's talk about it a little bit
Get
more.
out of this podcast.
Matt, you've just got
It's
like
done.
10 more
It's-
haters now. Like,
Yeah.
you've just turned the stream against
this is
you.
Why
I know,
everyone hates
because I don't like
RCanime,
anything.
just
I don't like anime. I don't like anime, guys.
It's
Plot
like
twist.
it's like I can see in the chat, like everyone's like, "Watch Mob. Mob is so great," and then like they haven't heard Matt saying he doesn't like it. It's like I'm waiting for the reaction. It's gonna be great.
I guess I can sort of understand
personally,
you.
Mob isn't a show that's catered from me, so I've already explained why I haven't liked it on the podcast.
Oh, I see how it is, Matt. You only like when
So-
stuff's catered to you, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand
Yeah,
why
oh, it
people
is.
do
Fucking
like it.
selfish brat. Can't go anywhere with you.
Well, I'm sorry if I don't enjoy something. I'm not
You
gonna
know,
like
when
it.
we were in New York, we went into like a Korean barbecue.
I'm sorry, I
and then they
don't
asked,
go
and
by
then
the
Matt-
objective laws of what's good or bad.
And then Matt walks right up in the Korean restaurant and asks for a pizza. He's just so selfish.
He also whispered to the guy handing him the pizza, "Did you know Mob Psycho 100 isn't that good?" And then he just walked away. The man, bewildered, didn't know what to do with himself. Matt had left him broken.
Yep.
Honestly, summer. I don't like summer. Summer season's kind of shit.
I liked summer
Is it?
until I saw.
It seems
Fall.
like there's a lot of good stuff going on. Amanchu
I-
seems
Yeah,
like it'd be really
Amanchu,
good.
Love Live, New Game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of all the stuff where it's like, I don't know. I want it to be. I watched Arslan Senki. I don't know why I did. That wasn't very good. Battery
I'm
hasn't
just
been that
waiting
good.
for Arson Warriors, so I can experience the entire story of Arson Senki without having to watch the anime.
I wouldn't want you to experience that story at all because it's not very good.
It's alright. It's
No.
It is
No.
cheesy as fuck and the most
not
basic
cheesy, it's
of
just bad.
fantasy.
It's like serviceable
Did it,
fantasy
like-
to some extent.
Yeah. Oh, I call it cheesy because there's like you know when anyone is going to betray you because they have the evil voice and suspicious looking eyes. And it's like okay, they're going to betray us in the like next battle. And it happens every time.
Oh,
I don't even know anyone else who actually fucking finished Arslan Senki.
Yeah.
Well, why do you think so? Because it's not very good.
Callum.
I mean, it's, okay,
Yes.
Ross, if you want to speak, just speak up. Come on.
no, this
you
isn't
are-
about the season. So I was
All
gonna
right,
wait
then
for you
go.
to
Go.
finish
Just go.
it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So I saw you posted on Twitter that Adelaide's got a anime festival now.
Yes.
What are they
And,
showing? I'm curious.
Okay, so they've only announced 4 films at the moment, but I think those are the only 4 relatively new films. So
Okay, yeah.
the featured screening, this is in a town north of Adelaide called Prospect. It's the most bizarre place. I go there to play D&D at a mate's house. The featured screenings are The Boy and the Beast, Psychopaths the movie, Only Yesterday, and Patsma Inverted. All of those are just available on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to a anime film festival, like, next week. No. Yeah, next weekend. And, most of the stuff there as well is already out on Blu-ray, so I'm like, there is one thing that isn't, so that's why I'm going.
Yeah.
Actually, I think 2. But
See, I just can't, like, make an excuse not to go to this thing, because it's 30 minutes away,
yeah.
it's $10, and it's anime.
Well, I mean, that's
I feel
the
like
thing
I'm obliged.
with these that's the thing with these
Just
sort of
don't
festivals.
go.
No, listen,
No.
shut up, Matt. This is the reason why you go to these sort of things. Is if you support them, then they'll keep getting better. And
Yeah.
hopefully it will flourish into something that actually has, like, I don't know, Australian premieres of films. Like, it's possible.
Can't wait until, like, it suddenly becomes, oh, and this film is getting an exclusive release in Scotland Loves Anime and Adelaide.
I just find Scotland Loves Anime so weird. It's such an anomaly in terms of, like, how the UK market functions. Because normally we don't get shit. I am so shocked that Your Name is actually getting a, like, wide release in the UK. Like, that completely, like, shocked me. And I might, and the whole rest of the UK might actually get to watch it before the US, which would be something.
Yeah, like,
but, like, most of the time that's not
whoever
the
was
case.
in charge of that was really, really smart.
Yeah.
Because, that film is selling like hotcakes in America, in Japan.
It's number 1 on Mal as well.
It's beating Godzilla in Japan.
So, like, someone at Anime Limited or whoever is sorting out that release
It's Anime
just
Limited.
just made an amazing call.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there aren't actually that many distributors picking up anime films here other than Anime Limited, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, but they made the right decision. Now, why didn't they pick up Kona Katachi, though? That's the question. Because Kona
I ask
Katachi
these same questions every day in Australia.
is only getting showed at Scotland Loves Anime, to my knowledge, and then it's just going away. And, like, the funny thing is...
nowhere else in the world has it.
On
Like,
the
I think that's
description...
the only release outside
On the
America.
description, they're like, oh, directed by Naoki
Okay.
Yamada, a festival favourite. And the festival's organised by Anime Limited, right? So if they love Yamada so much, why don't you put her film in a widespread cinema release, you know? Like...
Yeah.
Just...
Isn't Scotland Loves Anime funded by the Scottish government or something like that? Tourism board or something?
No, it's funded
it's
by the
funded by me.
Japanese government.
Oh.
And
Well,
Anime Limited.
I love how Scotland stole my name, though.
What?
Glen loves anime, Scotland loves anime.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it, I was just like, those motherfuckers. I was like, I loved it first, Scotland! Talking about Shinkai, I really wish that rip of Your Name was, not complete utter garbage, so I could watch it, but I downloaded it, and it looks like I'm watching it on like one of those big old fat TVs from 1999.
Yeah, it reminds me of a VHS.
I mean, I'm kind of happy that the quality is so bad because I think that will like keep people away from the film until
it did
comes out
not.
in
It
theaters
did not
here.
keep people
Yeah,
away.
it's number 1 on Mal.
Well, I mean,
so
look, it kept
kept
some people away.
It's because shitty streaming sites like Kiss Anime or GoGo Anime are just going to upload that rip because it's the first rip to get views. So everyone, a lot of people use those garbage sites. So a lot of people have watched it through that, and they're just like, "Oh, this quality's fine," because for some reason they think streaming quality's fine. Sorry for being a video file.
I mean,
Crunchyroll got the OVA for.
I'm actually really excited for Your Name, though.
So
me, you both, Matt. We've talked about
like,
this.
I can't wait for the film to come on.
If only Shinkai didn't. Peak
I listened to the soundtrack and I love the soundtrack. The songs are great.
I know. I told you, Matt. I told you.
Yeah, I mean,
it's probably not my
Shinkai
thing.
hasn't made something really good since like Me and My Cat or something.
Yeah.
But-
What's your
I like the songs were good. Okay.
Yeah,
what's your
I'm
favorite?
glad.
What's your guys' favorite Shinkai work?
I've only
Me?
watched one. I'm
Same.
afraid.
Well,
She and her cat.
that's your favorite. What is
okay,
it?
Voices of a Distant Star. I didn't like it that much.
Well, that's his best thing besides his 5-minute short. She and her cat.
I'm not a.
he literally peaked about a
I
story
always
about a-
preferred Shinkai's shorts over his feature films.
Yeah,
That's why I'm really excited for Your Name, because Your Name actually
Your Name
has
Has like
somewhat
a wide
of a
audience.
story as opposed to
An
5
interesting
centimeters or
story
Garden of
I'd
Words.
Like to add. Like when
You
I
liked
read the
what?
description, it was like it sounded interesting.
Yeah, like it's bizarre to see Shinkai getting such a wide acclaim
I know it's
because
weird. Yeah.
it used to be this not cult audience but like dedicated audience,
Yeah.
but now it really feels like Shinkai's hitting mainstream.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
What were you gonna say, Matt? Sorry, I cut you off.
Was I
Alright,
gonna
that's
say
cool.
something? I thought I already said it. I don't remember.
No, you like well, you didn't laugh. You were like when I spoke up, so I was presuming you were gonna say something, but I mean, I guess not. Then
He just does that whenever anyone has
What
the
the
nerve to
fuck?
speak.
Matt, you sighed. I don't know. I just presumed. It doesn't matter.
But yeah,
So basically,
I'm
maybe
just-
one day Shinkai
It's
will
hot
be
in
good.
here.
But I'm just tragically.
That's
this
my
is like-
dream.
This here is the upcoming anime films to be shown in cinemas in Australia. One Piece Film Gold and Sword Art Online. That's it. That's everything we have. And I'm
Wait,
so
you don't have your
disappointed.
name confirmed yet?
No, Your Name is not confirmed. Obviously, Kanetsu and Katachi. Kizumonogatari has never been confirmed. We got nothing.
If you didn't get the first part, you're not gonna get the other.
Yeah, Australian anime film is dead.
See, that's weird because I thought Madman
Yeah,
was
Love
pushing
Live.
it hard. Like at one point, like didn't they have a dedicated site just for cinema releases and stuff? Like,
Yes, they do, and it's now massively empty.
well, rip you, Callum. I guess.
Yeah, but like they're doing the Death Note like 4th film, is it by now? And that's it.
The live action ones, right?
Yeah, the live action one.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna watch that.
I mean,
'cause
when
the Death Note
when you went
films are
to
pretty
watch
good,
anime
but
films in theaters, how full was the theater when you went?
It depends. Dragon Ball Z was huge. Like when Resurrection F came
Okay,
out.
let's not talk about
yeah.
Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball is it's like
Love
passed beyond
Love
like
Live?
the anime niche community.
Yeah, Love Live was fairly packed. Kingsglaive was almost packed, although that was a one screening thing. But yeah, so many other stuff. It's like the Attack on Titan movie had hardly anyone in there. Parasite the movie, I think there was some cinemas where there was only 2 people in there.
Was one of them you?
Yeah. Yes.
You see, that could be the thing.
No,
because usually
I didn't
an anime
see,
film, no
Parasite
matter what it
movie.
is, gets sold out here. Like from experience, I remember the Rebellion film was sold out, the Anohana film was sold out, Kizu, Love Live, even the Project Ito films were sold out.
Yeah. And that,
when I went to
why?
go watch Harmony,
Because
the theater was
my
fairly
video
full.
was used to promote them.
Was there like a sound of disappointment when you went to see Harmony, Matt? Just out of curiosity, because I've heard it's supposed to be.
I don't think you could hear anything. I don't think you could have heard any sigh because that entire
I
film
just
had the
walked out of
characters
the
had the
theater.
characters talking.
I mean, like when the movie ended.
Yeah. Like, what was the
Yeah.
buzz?
Oh
in the
man, it was
lobby?
like reading a novel.
kind of
It was like
disappointed,
having a
though.
novel being read to you. Yeah, Harmony's an
And that's the problem,
audiobook,
because the
actually.
book is
That's what
really
it
good.
is.
The book's really good, and I'm just so disappointed that the film doesn't hold up.
No, the film could have been good if it didn't use every other moment as a point where the character is just reading the description from the novels to like right in the film.
Oh god.
That
Those are
sounds
good directors
terrible.
though, like with the Project Ito films. It's a shame to
Supposedly not that good.
yeah. It's a take on King Creek guy for Harmony. It's like
Well,
yeah.
that was Tekken Concrete wasn't that good.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
But yeah. So,
Guys, I'm
yeah.
I'm
got
really
no hopes for
bored.
the future.
I'm really bored about talking about like what's in theaters for us and you and whatnot. Can we talk about something else? Like I'm killing myself over here.
Okay, sure. Everyone, ask more questions.
Didn't we start this
I mean, we're
thing
waiting
off?
for other questions.
No, didn't we start this thing off by saying we were going to talk about AX? I made the thumbnail a picture from the K-On! Movie where they're like...
I mean, it's a stream, so I
posing-
prefer to actually talk to people.
I mean, yeah, but that's like if they ask questions. I mean, I can't control them. Glen.
Does anyone want to hear about my experience in a Maid Cafe in Japan?
Yes.
I want to hear about it actually.
Okay, so I
mean, you've
on
told
the
me
way
about it
to-
already, but
Yeah, on the way
it's
to
like I
Anime
haven't.
Expo, I actually, do you want me to tweet out the picture?
go for it. Just keep talking.
Actually, I need to put my phone for the other way. I'll do it afterwards. So on the way to Anime Expo, I had a 8-hour stop in Japan. So got off the plane, immediately was like, how the fuck do I get to Akihabara? And I find my way, I wing it, and I make it into Akihabara, and it's an amazing place.
It's so great, isn't it? It's amazing.
It's mind blowing.
Yeah.
Then it gets to the point where it's lunchtime, and I've got one thing. I had one idea in my mind that I needed to get an AniFix story. So I walk
What a trooper.
down the street. I go up and down the street. I'm like, okay, I need to find a Maid Cafe I was looking for at home, but I couldn't find it. Then I saw a maid on the side of the street who was from My Dreamin'. And I said, hi, where's the Maid Cafe? And she guided me.
She was like,
around
who the fuck is this
corner.
Gaijin motherfucker?
No, she was like, it's the
Corner into an
she was like,
alley.
it's the TheCanipaEffect, but she couldn't say, like, she couldn't recognize him.
No. She went Bakuganji and let him down in the fucking dark alley and mugged him because that's what maids do.
Yep, exactly. No, but then we went down an alley. Then there was like a doorway, and it led straight into an elevator. She's like, "Please get into the elevator." It's shifty as fuck. Like the carpet in there's peeling. It's just genuinely doesn't have a great smell about it. And
I wonder where that smell came from.
I mean, a lot of Akihabara is like that, to be honest. Like, when you go into, like, some of the side shops, they're, like, dodgy as fuck. Like...
and
That's my home you're talking about, Russ.
And then she does a love heart sign with her hands and says, "This is Dream Elevator to Neko Heaven."
That'll cost you 500 yen, that heart right there, buddy.
And
Fuck,
then I said, "That's a very specific heaven." And I'm not quite sure if she got the joke or not, but she just laughed.
English isn't the main language in Japan, Callum.
But she spoke English, but I'm fairly sure she only knew like maid-related phrases and not terrible jokes. So then she just pressed a button, and I went up. Then the doors opened, and then
there was a Yakuza across there just gonna beat you up.
As I was going up, I was like, am I gonna get mugged at the top of this? Like,
No,
this
there's just a bunch of buff dudes with scars and whatnot in maid outfits.
Welcome to
Neko
the Maid
paradise. Yeah, bitch.
And so then there was a person there who and she had this notebook that was filled with English phrases, because whilst they advertised it as all of our maids speak English, that's not totally true. And like just as I'd left the elevator, the maid on the ground floor like completely broke character, got out like a walkie-talkie, and then I just heard like "Ego des," like English. And yeah, then she did all the phrases in English, guided me to a table, and then suddenly there was this mat, and she made me point to what meal I wanted. At this point, I saw that everything was ridiculously expensive.
Welcome to maid cafes.
Yeah, but once you've got through all of that, you can't say, "Oh, no thanks." So
Yeah, you
I
could
did
probably
the
could have
same-
turned around. You probably would have gotten
But-
shipping out of you
look,
by a bunch of
just go
people in
back
maid
down that
outfits.
elevator.
Russ
But
knows more than anything that once I'm at the counter, I do not say no matter
yeah,
what price it is.
I'm actually the same way. I would have been. I
like
would have been fucked.
Yes,
and
I do
there-
know.
Yeah. And so the landscape of it was, I was sitting like fairly close to the counter. There was a guy at the counter playing Monster Hunter. There was a person by this. Oh wait, no. There was a person with a couple on the far side, and then the main character of this story, right next to me, was a businessman, and so yeah, I really tried to play up to like the whole character of the Maid Cafe. So like the first, like there was a drink, and then the first meal was a curry. But the whole appeal to this curry was the rice was shaped like a bear. But the thing, like with Maid Cafes, the whole
Kuma
idea is they
shock?
come up. Yeah. The whole idea with Maid Cafes is they come up, talk to you, have a joke, play a game. Except they did not feel comfortable speaking English, so I tried to initiate like jokes. So,
Oh my god!
So,
Do you know how much
so-
I pay for a video of this? Like, to see this? We're talking in the thousands, man.
yeah. So
So you guys
I
like
ate
okay,
the
watch.
so I ate the curry, but I left the bear's head, and I joked that if I didn't want to lose his head, otherwise he'd die.
What
And
the
I thought-
fuck? That's a bad joke even in like English.
Callum, you already know at
Translate
this
better.
point they don't really speak English that well. Why are you even trying?
Because I mean, he wants to get what he paid for.
I needed this whole experience.
What?
And I thought they'd go, "Ah, kawaii," or "Oh, that's fun, that's joyful." And you know what?
Can
Walked past,
you
gave
can
me a
perfect nice
smile, like the most disappointed smile I've ever seen on a person, and kept walking. Even as I was like, "Oh, I wanted to keep him alive," and then she smile, keep walking to the next customer. So. And like this,
I think this may have not been the best Maid Cafe in Akiba.
it was not.
Okay, there's no. Okay, honestly, I don't think there's such thing as a good maid cafe. When I went, you guys know the story. When I went to a maid cafe in New York, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done because I was
but
almost
no one
gonna
el-
get
no one
killed
else
there by
knows.
everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Here
So-
we go. This
yeah.
is Maid story time.
All right.
Uh,
Simple story. There once was a maid cafe in Chinatown, New York. It's not there anymore because it's shit.
Wish it would have been.
I had
there
a
when
friend
got
who
there.
actually worked there. She was a maid there, but I was like hanging out with a bunch of friends. All of them happened to just be girls that night, so there were like 5 of them, and I was the only guy. They wanted to go into the Maid Cafe because they watch anime, and they said, "Oh, it's gonna be so cool." So they walked in there. They were looking around. I was with them. I was the only guy surrounded by a group of like 5 girls, and everyone in there was just like guys in groups playing Yu-Gi-Oh, Monster Hunter, Magic, and like their whatever they had their DS on.
Hey,
So
girl,
when I
you wanna
walk
see my
in
blue
with
eyes?
So when I walked in with all my friends, they just all turned to me and gave me a death glare, and I felt so threatened. I had to like wait outside. That's
popular
never
with the
happened to
ladies.
me before. Unless like I tell someone I'm like, "Hey guys, RCanime here," and everyone in the room turns to me with death glare. I didn't even have to say that. They just
Everyone
did
already,
it.
everyone already has the death glare audio on this stream. Mr. Wee Wee left though. You're safe. No one. He's not gonna hurt you anymore, RC.
Until the next AniFix episode, where there's a string of comments where he's like, "Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks."
Those are the comments I look forward to the most, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
they're great.
Those are my favorite.
But so back to the Maid Cafe in Akihabara. Then the maids snuck up on me and the businessman on front of me. Like I was thinking that he was really nervous. I was thinking, oh, he's not comfortable here. Like he's a like businessman, like in his 50s. As like, and then they put a bunny ear, like ears on me, and bear ears on that guy. And then I realized that that guy has paid for a performance, because what you can do is you can pay for food and a drink, food, drink, and a dessert, or the deluxe one, which is like ridiculously expensive, where you get all that and then the maids put on a performance for you.
So you're going to say you get to be the maid.
And what this guy had done is he'd bought everyone in the Maid Cafe glow sticks, because he wanted everybody to join in. And so
man, that's a cool dude. I'd love to be there. I'd be with him, dude. I'd be pumping my fist all day, every day. I'd be like, "Baka Gaijin, that's me."
And so they do the performance, and it's in anime, like there's always this moment of they like the skirts flipped up, and then they get all nervous about it. But I think all of the appeal of that is immediately dead as soon as it's in a Maid Cafe and it's so obvious and it's like so emotionally dead. But he was enjoying, and
it's 3D as well.
Like, he was slamming the glow stick. He'd occasionally look at the other people. Thankfully, I was right behind him, so he didn't see me. He'd look at the other people to make sure that they were, like, doing the same motions as well. And he, like, stood up at one point. And so the performance ends, and then he starts talking to me. And apparently, this guy spoke a bit of English, and so asked the basic questions like, where are you from? What are you doing in Akihabara? Is this your first time at a Maid Cafe?
Definitely wasn't his, judging by that performance.
Then he offered to buy me a drink, and immediately I freaked out just in case. Like, it was a suspicious drink, so I said no. And
he was drugging you. He's like, I saw you not pumping your fist hard enough. You fucking guy shoot.
Like, I didn't know what I was getting at. I didn't want to, like, owe anything to this strange businessman. And then what he does is the maid comes over and he starts explaining that he knows a bit of English. And then he gets out his credit card and he shows it to me, and it has Lord's, whatever its name was, can't remember. I was fixated on the fact that it started with Lord's, and then he tried to explain that he got that custom printed on his cards, and now instead of him explaining in Japanese what that meant, what Lord's meant, he wanted me to explain in English to the maid who does not know Japanese what Lord means. And I was like, I don't understand. And he was so disappointed, and she was like she saw that I was visibly uncomfortable and was like, oh no, it doesn't matter. And then he was like, no. Explain what that means.
I paid for this, goddammit.
And eventually he gave up. But then it was time to do the picture, because part of the deal is that you get a photo with the maids. I have that photo in my hand right now, and I'm going to post that on Twitter right after this story. And yeah. She also recognized my Disgaea shirt. She said, "Oh, Disgaea." I was like, "Yeah," because I didn't know how to follow a conversation with anything. But yeah.
But did that not make it worth it though? All in the end, like,
no, because what followed was the most horrifying experience of my life.
Oh, here we
go.
Because
so I'd done the photo, and all I was waiting for is the ice cream at the end, the bear ice cream, which in the end wasn't actually that good. Honestly, most of the food isn't that good. And
who'd have guessed?
So
shocking.
Yeah, and so I was sitting back down with my photo, and then the man on front of me, like, I knew that he paid for the
my
the thing
God.
that gets one performance. I didn't know that what he'd done is he'd paid for performances back to back for the next hour. So it was genuinely
What?
No, so the maids were doing songs, like performances, the whole dance thing, and then they do it again, and then they do it again, and then they do like it got.
Wait, so you got to see any song early?
Eventually, the maids are dying from exhaustion, but they have to keep going.
They had to start doing rotations, and the guy was freaking out. Like, eventually, some Australians came into the store, and what they came into was just a series of endless performances, and they were from Melbourne, coincidentally enough. I was like, yeah, I'm from Adelaide. And in the few words I could get in between songs, and it just kept on going, and it kept on going, and and like I had my ice cream by that point, and I was looking at my, I wasn't looking at my phone, I was looking at the clock in the corner, and I saw that I was about to be late for my flight to LA.
Oh god.
And so I had to, in the middle of a performance, which this guy has not lost any energy, he's rocking the fuck out, and I had to say, I'm sorry, I'm going to be late for my flight, can I get the bill? And I left this businessman rocking out in the Maid Cafe, and that is the story of
Callum, let me teach you
Anime Expo.
Let me teach you some basics about storytelling. There's a start, there's the fucking mid, and then there's the climax. You don't stay on the climax for like 20 fucking minutes. God damn.
I need to make sure, like, that you have the same experience that I did.
That sounds amazing.
Like a memory
but
now.
my God, that
Like,
story did not end at
so
any
much
point.
detail.
It didn't sound like it was an amazing time.
What was even the point of explaining the person playing
Just think
Monster
about
Hunter?
it. This businessman
Because
is
the-
probably
I
going
mean-
to that Maid Cafe every day, making them like dance around constantly.
One day he'll be
Yeah,
reunited
it's a
with
loop.
Callum, and he'll be like, Callum, remember that time we partied?
Oh, it's Lord.
Dude, we go back to Akiva. He's still there rocking out. The maids are skeletons. He never stopped paying for more.
It's just like, why aren't they moving? I'm paying for this.
And they were just like, because they were within his eye shot, so he was looking towards them and like making sure they were doing it, and they were just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Like I can't understand doing it at like a small performance like that. I guess it could be fun, but like when we were at Anime Expo at the Super Live with all the performances, even though I didn't have glow sticks, because you think they would have sold them there, they didn't. I was still pumping my fists like fucking the entire time. I would sit down like I'm so tired. Then it was just like fucking duet, and I was just like, oh.
Glen was going
Lieutenant
crazy
OP.
all the time. It was crazy.
Dude, the best was it was Zach to the left and me to the right and Matt in the middle. And Matt was just kind of getting lazy. So Zach and I looked at each other. We just both nodded. We grabbed Matt's arms and start pumping his fist for him.
You should have just like chucked Matt up in the air.
We were basically breaking Matt.
You should have went to Kevin. Kevin didn't do anything. He was just standing there.
Yeah, no,
Kevin was 2 spaces to the right.
No, Kevin did nothing. Like, Kevin didn't even fist bump. It was like,
Kevin stood the entire time, but he did not fist bump once. He did not move his arms.
I mean, he assured
Super
me
Live
that he
was
was having
great.
a good time, but the Super Live was so good. When the Haruhi songs came on, guys, I've never been so, like, pumped in my life. It was crazy.
Dude, when DJ Kazu came out, I didn't even know who the fuck DJ Kazu was, but he knew how to be a DJ. I know that.
Oh, he was hitting those decks hard, man.
Yeah.
He was
freaking
like,
out.
Everyone was like, all right, cool, it's DJ Kazu. We can sit down for like 5-10 minutes, take a break. Fucking nope.
No, he was not
Anohana
having
OP.
that. He was not having that.
I think, because I had my arms up for like 20 fucking minutes doing that like wave for the Anohana OP. It was so fucking bad.
Okay, I'm about to post the picture.
Go to TheCanipaEffect on Twitter if you want to see that picture from his very long story.
Actually,
I have a shorter
it's
story.
Canipa show. Just
Canipa show, whatever. It should be the effect. A shorter story from AX. I took a lot of pictures with cosplayers. I bowed in front of a lot of anime girls. I took upskirts of anime girl cutouts a lot as well. At one point, when I was taking an upskirt of a Sailor Moon character, I was just it was in this place. It was
You should
in this crowded.
explain that you were doing this to real human beings.
I was doing it for the retweets. It was cardboard cutouts. It wasn't like real people. I was doing it for the retweets and faves on Twitter. And also, I don't give a fuck. People were walking by me, and just looking at me, and I was just like, man, I'm gonna get so many faves on Twitter, though. And there was this one girl, in a Maid cosplay, who walked by.
And...
She had this. She was the one person who did not have a disgusted face. She had a knowing expression. I feel like we had a moment when she looked down at me. And I remember that Maid to this day. That's my Maid story. AX was it was a blast.
I loved AX so much. Those were some crazy 4 days.
Whenever I'm speaking to someone, I now somehow at some point I'm going to mention the awesome time I had in LA.
Yeah. If you live in the US, go. Just it's so worth it. It's it's nothing like any other con. I don't think there's anything else
and then go to Universal Studios after.
Yes, because that's a very good theme park.
Yeah.
I got to meet Shrek and everything. It was fucking dreams come true all around.
Got to go on the Minions ride, my favorite anime.
Nah, the Minions ride was hype as fuck. It was
pretty fucking hype. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Nah, the Walking Dead.
We went on that just together, and then you guys came later, and we were immediately
I got grabbed twice on The Walking Dead.
Matt did not let go of me.
I was hugged in between Zach and Glen, so there was no way they were touching me.
I tried to get away from you, and you were just like,
Matt,
it wasn't even
that scary.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't find it that bad because it's fucking actors.
Yeah, it stopped being scary after the first.
They didn't do it enough. There should have been. They should have
how they lazily walked back to their spots.
How much must that cost though? They've got to pay all those actors at least minimum wage, and it's going during all of the park opening hours. It's fucking crazy. Yeah.
No, Jurassic Park was still probably one of my favorite rides.
Jurassic Park was amazing.
The Mummy ride,
sad
though.
That we didn't go all on together, and it was just
the Mummy ride. It was 4 times we went on that. Not Matt though, because he was getting sick or feeling sick rather. But yeah,
but that was great. That moment, at the end of where everything's closing down, and you can just jump to the straight of the line of every ride. I'm never forgetting
rode the Mummy 20 times.
Yeah. If you're ever in Universal, stay until the park closes because you can get on rides so easy at the end of the day. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
It was a 0-minute ride. I love how we barely made it at the last second to get on the Harry Potter ride one more time. It was literally we were the last people.
I'm so happy that we got that.
We were sprinting.
we were sprinting down the halls of Hogwarts. It was
We were just not taking it all in. Harry was just like, "Hey, where are they going? Let me finish my speech, guys."
Yeah, I imagine through the CCTV, they were like, "What are these crazy fuckers doing?"
And we didn't even jump over the railings. We just sprinted through them. We could have just
around.
We did the long way. We could have cheated so hard, but we didn't.
It's
Did you guys have any funny stories from AX? You guys said you did.
There was this time when I lost Callum, and no, I was trying to get hold of Callum, but I couldn't. Kevin had left me to go have an expensive dinner. Yeah, so and
always.
Yeah, like always. That's Kevin for you. So I was trying to get hold of Callum because I was at AX all by myself, and it was just I was trying to find Glen, and
I remember this.
Yeah, do you remember? And that was a fucking nightmare because what I didn't remember is there was, I forget which anime it is, but there was like a banner up in the hallway, and like I told Glen to, or was it Zach? Because Zach was with Glen. But I told one of you, like, meet us under that banner. But then I forgot it was only on one. It was only on one side. But then I couldn't get hold of you, like, again to like tell you. I was fucking freaking out. It was like, oh man, because like AX is massive. It's huge.
Have we mentioned the getting out to go to SeaWorld story?
Oh god. No. I mean, Callum, we have got like, that's like those 2 days, the stories we can tell from pre-AX. Do you wanna start from the beginning, Callum? Do you wanna talk about the person who you were sleeping up above?
Oh, okay, so I came early to LA because I wanted some time to do all the touristy things before we went and weebed it up. And we were at like a pod share, so there was like 4 beds and various people sleeping there. I was on the top bunk of this one bunk, and there was a guy on the bottom bunk. One day I'm having a shower, and I hear him talking to the host person, and he's very open about his life, and he mentions that he's just got out of jail. I'm like, oh. Okay, what's he do? He steal a loaf of bread and get shipped off to Australia? And then he mentions that he shot someone, and and he went away for murder, and that he'd left, and that he has a son and wife. So I make a deal with myself to not mention this to Russ at all. Because he was coming to stay at the same place.
Because, guys, you have to understand. Like, I was like, oh, you know what? I'll go see Callum for 2 extra days before AX. And
Russ was reluctant enough.
Yeah, but what I came to was like this one room with just loads of people sleeping in. And it was like, the door was open till like 11 p.m. at night, and they were blasting music.
Yeah.
I've never stayed anywhere like that. It was off Hollywood. It was $30 a night for me. Wait, no. No, it was $20 a night for me. Like,
because they didn't actually have the bed. Because the guy who'd killed someone, was still was like, he booked extra days whilst he was there.
Yeah, so I was sleeping on basically like, I don't know, like a roll-up bed on the floor, basically. Just with loads of other people.
It's like
around
a camp
me.
bed.
Yeah, it was something.
Like, it wasn't on the floor.
And that was
I was
the
the
day,
only person who slept on the floor.
That was the day I lost trust in Callum. Like, I am never gonna be like, oh, yo, Callum, you gonna book where we're staying next? I'd never let that happen again.
It was very cheap, though.
It was very cheap.
And so then we decided that the next full day that Russ was here, that we would go to SeaWorld. Except we wanted a full day in SeaWorld. So we decided that we needed to get up at, I think it was 4 a.m, was it?
No.
Yeah, it was
3.
4 a.m.
It was 3.
Oh, okay, it was 3 a.m. And so we needed to sneak out. We had a shower, got dressed, everything. And we were like, okay, we're ready to go. And we pull open the door because it's like one set of heavy doors and then another set of doors. And in the space between, there was a homeless guy sleeping there.
Yep.
So
my god.
We'd already called an Uber by this point. We needed to get out there and like get in our Uber. And obviously we booked everything in. So we couldn't give up there, and we couldn't wake up this homeless guy who was sleeping in the gap in between. So what we had to do is we had to step over this homeless guy and make our way to the Uber, and it was the most bizarre experience.
The thing is, I laugh now, but that guy had like 4 bottles of beer by him, so he was like definitely pissed. And if I had woken him up, if I had woke up, if he had like grabbed my leg, like I'd woke him up and it was like, oh, what the fuck
you're anime fans, are ye?
Exactly, like that could have been it. I could have been fucked. Like, I would have had to claim.
It's even funnier to me now realizing that was one of your first experiences of LA.
Yeah. It's crazy to me that like that happened. Like, That place was cheap, but I don't think I'd do it again. That's for sure.
I don't think I'd do it in America again. I'd do it in other places.
Yeah.
Where less chance of having murderers.
Yeah. But I mean, like, we got to SeaWorld fine. 5 hours on a bus, though. But, like...
Fun fact, he was voting for Donald Trump because he didn't think he didn't think other countries would be scared of America having a female leader. So there you go.
This is the guy that killed someone or shot them at the very least, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I see.
LA was a nice city, though.
No.
The bits that you saw. We were in Hollywood.
LA was not better than New York. Fuck off. Hey, I went to Hollywood on my first day there to get In and Out.
Yeah.
In and Out was good, but Hollywood
It's
wasn't.
so weird because like Hollywood's hyped up.
Technically in Hollywood.
Hollywood's hyped up though for like it's hyped up for like the place you have to go to while in LA. But it's shit. It really is terrible. There's like one part of Hollywood that looks good, and it's like you've seen the Hollywood sign. Like, oh yeah, that's the Hollywood sign.
Yeah,
that's it.
North Hollywood, which none of you guys went to. That's nice. That's where Warner Bros. Studios is.
That was where Universal Studios was too, wasn't it?
No, like that was up a hill. It was kind of like in different sections. Universal Studios is a city in itself.
No,
like,
it actually
that place is Universal City.
Yeah, it's called Universal City. It's got like a hotel and everything.
So it's not I don't think it's technically classed as Hollywood because it's technically Universal City. Like it's got its own postcode
and its own stop as well.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go through these questions then, seeing as Glen did ask for them? Is there...
Yeah, sure.
Well, I thought we should probably talk about anime at some point.
Who is Matt? Seems a bit shy today. Matt is
it's so hot today.
Matt's a regular member. Like, have you been watching the recent stuff? Like, I haven't been on them, and Matt has been.
Me?
That's because you're a lazy fuck.
No, that's because I didn't want to record a seasonal episode. There's a big difference.
No, it's because you're lazy.
No, that's
favorite type
not
of
why.
monster girl?
But that's
guys, what's your favorite type of monster girl?
Seasonals. Like type or character?
Just type.
A
So
tiger.
snake girl, tiger.
Yeah, tiger. Why not?
So, what, like Edotama tiger?
No, like an actual tiger.
What, just a genuine
Okay,
tiger?
so okay, fairy.
Snake for me. Snake
I-
tongues, guys.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
But like when I think about
Penguin
Monster
for you.
Musume and Centaura's Lala's best girl in Monster Musume, so
I don't even remember what type of monster was she. I know who you're talking about, but
she was a
Dullahan.
Dullahan.
Dullahan, that's it. She's good, but snake girls have the tails to wrap around you. You're just super warm. It's like leg
They could
locking,
kill
but
you
with a
at any
tail.
moment.
Yeah, that's where the arousal comes from.
Like if a snake has a spasm and it just like constricts, you're fucking dead. Suffocated. Yeah.
Succubus.
Succubus, that doesn't count.
Matt,
Yeah,
that does not count.
that's-
I would have said succubus. God fucking damn it, man. Pick a real monster.
Matt, someone asked about Penguin Drum, and they said not you, so you should probably
Yeah.
talk about it.
Why me? No, it's not me. No.
You never.
Penguin
you never
Drum's
talk
great.
about Penguin Drum.
I've said it so many times already. How many times do I need to say it?
Tell me why it's great. Explain it to me. Maybe
Holy
I'm-
shit! I've done this so many times already. Fuck off.
Huh? No, you haven't.
What do you want me to say? I haven't. Oh my! You're asking me on the show I haven't seen in a year now. At this point, no, I love Penguin Drum. It's my favorite show by Ikuhara. It's about penguins, not really, but it's about a stalker, not really. It's also about terrorist attacks, not really. Oh wait, what day is it today? Let's.
Matthew! God damn it.
If you had the chance to show the Pope in anime, what would you show him?
The Pope?
Yeah, the Pope.
Yeah, it's a question.
Vatican
This isn't just
City.
Matt, something Matt's come up with.
Oh, is this just Matt's own fantasy?
No, it's a question in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you had to show the Pope in anime, what would you show him?
Monster Musume. Yeah.
Not Sakura trick.
Fault.
From Maria the Virgin Witch.
If
The
you
Bible
showed
Black.
The Pope
Oh, someone in the
Monster
chat just
Musume.
said exactly
Bible
that as well.
Black? Why Bible
the current-
Black? Show him something he's actually gonna like Fault. There we go.
The current Pope is a pretty cool dude. Who do you think his favorite monster girl would be? I feel like he'd be a fan of.
I don't think he's that cool.
I think he'd have a favorite monster girl. He'd probably like spider girls the most. I'd say.
He loves to be crawled on. Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe.
Well, thanks guys for helping me with that conversation.
It wasn't a good conversation.
Yeah, I mean it could have been. I talked about the hentai episode before, like an hour earlier, guys. It'll happen at some point. Why is everyone asking me? Why is it my fault? It's not my fault.
You're the main running man for hentai.
I don't talk about it that much. I just talk about how like a snake's tongue would be really good on your penis.
You've talked about more stuff than that.
don't
You've
need
talked
to
about
go into
drinking
detail.
piss.
Oh
Guys,
my God.
well, they somebody brought up monster
Episodes
girls.
you
You
would
talk about it. You don't talk about monster girls and not talk about the sexual things you could possibly do with said monster girls. Callum, if I
What about,
see
like,
Callum,
being friends
I don't want to
with
hear.
them?
I don't want to hear this from the penguin fucker. All right. All right. If you had okay. Do we actually have any good questions?
Classy.
If you could only watch one show that you haven't already seen before, what would it be? Okay.
What?
So
So basically, they're asking
what show am I gonna watch
show-
next?
Yeah.
I
I
don't watch anime. I don't.
yeah, you don't. I know Hana.
Giga.
Just finished Kissy Giga already.
Yeah, like it's on my,
Gankutsuo?
I finally got around to watching it.
Oh, Gankatsuo, please.
I'll watch that someday.
Garupan. I still need to Garupan.
Yeah, not like I yelled at you about that for like an hour.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Jello, I forgot about that. Wasn't there earlier episodes of AniFix where I talked about drinking Saya's piss?
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
that's
like
what I was referring
That was
to.
a monumental event.
I can't believe someone remembered that. I didn't even remember that.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Izetta just announced Tetsuya Takeuchi. I think as
Character
action
designer?
animation director. No, it's not character designer. I don't think. But it's like action animation director. Like
It was
that
the-
show has been like an up and down for people. But
It's pretty down for me right now.
But I think Takeuchi as doing action is just genuinely a really cool thing. Like he's the only
Yeah.
reason Sword Art Online Season 2's action was any good.
Yeah, but Yoshino on the scripts isn't really something that brings me any sort of confidence, and Fujimura Mori as the director is like, I mean, from what we've seen in the show, it looks like there could be, some possible Sakuga going on, but
Oh, I know this guy's design as well.
I thought he was character designer. He also did Yuki Yuna, I think. That's the main reason I was going to watch the show, just because I really like those designs. I'm really proud that we talked about anime.
Yeah.
A blip in this just.
We were very
Live stream of
prepared for
nonsense.
this.
Well, I mean, this is what live streams are all about, is not being prepared, so I'd be surprised otherwise. Obviously, Rem, dude. Someone before, actually, I completely forgot. He asked, who's your favorite or best girl of the entire year so far?
This
Winter to fall, even though fall hasn't really happened yet. I'd say
I can't
Rem
remember
from
any
ReZero
names,
for
yeah.
me, but since I already knew about Rem like a year before the show even aired and was already like in love with her, I don't think that counts for me. Who was yours, Matt? Sorry.
maybe Megumi.
Megumin's a good one. Megumin's a very good one, actually. This is probably recency bias because I'm probably forgetting someone, but Nene from New Game right now.
Of course,
no.
Nate.
She did nothing wrong. That was rightfully her pudding. All
What do
right.
you mean it was rightfully her pudding?
It was her pudding.
She didn't buy it or anything.
Hard.
What?
Rin made it
She
for
was the
her.
one who kept causing problems. I'm not saying that Nene's bad, but come on, how could anyone top either Ko or Rin? Those two are the best.
They're very good. Oh my god, Mume from Kabinari is super good too. Oh, Luluko. There's a lot of good girls this season.
yeah.
Like this year.
Oh man.
Oh, anime's good, guys. Anime's good.
Keep telling yourself that.
Let's see. X hentai Mume.
We're not AniFix After Dark yet.
We'll get there.
Emperor of Asia asks, who is your favorite AniFix member other than yourself?
Me.
RCanime.
Other than yourself.
RCanime.
AnimeRuss. Why? Why?
I'm 100%
No, Glen.
a Matt fan. Like,
I'm a Callum fan. That's why I was
Oh,
so sad
nice.
when he didn't get here.
are you a fan
It's
of
'cause I like
Callum's
him
videos?
When-
No?
Am I a fan of his what?
Videos.
Videos? No.
What, so just his AniFix presence then?
Glenn, I don't think you're a fan of anyone's videos here.
Callum, I like some of your videos, just like how I like some of Matt's videos, and just like how I like exactly one of Russ's videos.
I like all of Matt's videos.
I like some of Matt's videos. I like.
Callum, you make a lot of videos. You can't expect me to like them all.
His KyoAni
Okay.
one is so good. Oh my god.
What
I don't even like the KyoAni one.
Yes, Matt,
I don't
but
know
you
why
don't
you like it so much.
understand. You're the only one who's
I don't
made a
like that
good
one
video
either.
on
They're
KyoAni.
They're not the good ones.
What? No, Under the Scope Reviews made a really
Uh.
good one on KyoAni.
I haven't seen that, but
Who?
yeah.
Under the Scope.
Who?
UTS.
Doesn't help me, but whatever.
It's a YouTuber. Made a really good video about KyoAni.
Is it as
Probably
good
not
as
as good as
Matt's
Matt's.
though? No, no way. No way.
No.
Matt's is too good.
I don't know why
Someone
this became a circle jerk for me. Anyways, who are your favorite anime YouTubers who aren't on
Anime
AniFix?
YouTubers?
Oh, that's,
Okay.
now that's a tough one.
Yeah,
Because I only
don't
like
uh,
Matt,
like-
so...
a lot of anime.
Right.
Like, if we're talking about people, but I don't like a lot of anime.
I would say Otaku Versus.
Yeah, that's an easy one, actually.
Oh,
I don't know,
Otaku versus.
Otaku
There you go.
versus.
Perfect.
The
If
best
it's
Yeah.
anime.
versus count,
Literature.
yeah.
If it has to be someone whom I don't know personally, then I'd say Pause and Select or Monkey Jones.
Who's Monkey Jones?
Yeah, who
Monkey
is
Jones is amazing. You guys don't know Monkey Jones? Really?
Monkey Jones is
he
good.
creates. He essentially, he's like the closest thing to Filthy Frank for anime reviews. I guess I could say.
Right.
That sort of comedy can be draining.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like that's why I wouldn't marathon his videos. But I think he does have like a lot of like funny stuff, a lot of funny content.
I really liked Barker Shift's videos before he stops. Like,
I liked a lot of Gig's early videos,
hmm.
but that was like
I used to like
me
that.
six-
I
that was
liked
me
Demo,
6
but then Demo died.
6 years. 6 years ago. Every good anime YouTuber dies eventually. That's why we're gonna live forever.
What, because we're
We're
draining
eternal.
the life out
Yeah.
of them.
Good joke, Castro. I'm gonna read this question just because I want to read the one word he put in this. If you could punch any male anime protagonist in the dick, like right on the bellend, who and why? I've never said bellend before.
That's such a
a fun
British
word.
word.
I know, it's super good,
We've
though.
got Russ to read that out.
I
No,
say that like every
I-
day. Like, Glen,
I
have
can
some
do it in a
fun.
British accent, like right on the bellend, like that. There you go.
Don't try
Perfect.
it, don't.
No, that was perfect,
Perfect.
Callum.
I
You're
think
just
that was
like
good.
there's some pseudo weird like accents, so it's like not even British.
But anyways, who would you punch?
An
Who
English
would you
accent.
punch? Who would you punch in the dick?
Subaru probably recently.
Wow.
What a fucking
All right.
loser. I just go
God.
at him.
You've been through enough.
No, I've punched him in the dick. He fucking deserves it. That cock.
Every
Oh my
character
God.
in True Tears.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, Thingy from Shirobako. What's his
Toro.
name? Toro, yeah.
I would. I'd punch Araragi in the dick. Mainly because I'd want to feel how big it is. Araragi's hot, underrated Monogat's girl.
He's rocking that 6-pack in Kizu. That's for
He
sure.
is fucking. Where did that like he lost that as the fucking anime went on. That 6-pack does not exist anymore. I don't pay attention enough to Naruto, Blue Sakuga. I know you're the Naruto guy.
I don't either.
I watch the cuts usually, but I mean, like, it's good that they're putting a lot of their best staff, so it actually ends up, having a pretty strong production for the conclusion. But like I said, I don't care about Naruto.
People do complain about the whole filler thing that's going on with Naruto, but a lot of the really good cuts that I've seen have been from filler episodes. A lot of webgen stuff has happened there. It's cool.
This is a really good question, guys. Who would you like to see as a guest in a con? I think that's quite an interesting question, because it's basically asking who we look up to.
Kunihiku Ikuhara. That's. Yeah.
I want Koramori to come back so I can actually fucking see it.
Like a con that we're
Ikuhara
at,
though, Glen.
I know.
Ikuhara.
You already said him. I'm gonna say someone else.
Like, if I was going to Anime Expo, I'd want to see Ria Matsumoto there. But if I wasn't,
there's so many people I'd want to see.
Naoko
Yamada.
Yes, Yamada. Oh,
a
dream.
Yeah.
To be honest, like if I met any of them, even though they'd like think I'm weird from the beginning, I would like be like, "Can I get a photo?" And of course they'd be like, "Yes." I would bow. I would do what I would like. I think that'd be the best. Like I'd like to just get their reaction as quick as possible and get that on camera.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good people who are
so many like really. I'd love to see because last night Bahi, JD, and Toz Remain, both anime staff who are originally from Europe, they had like this conversation about anime photography, and I'd love to see them as a guest doing a panel, because along with like other Westerners that are now in anime, just because that would be really cool to see.
This guy.
Animators in general
going
would
to
be
any other
fun to listen to.
conventions?
Yeah. Fucking Anime Next had Megumi Kono, and there was zero evidence of
Russ. You saw that? I know. Like, you have an answer for that question, right?
I think Kono asked to not be there. Like she asked to not have pictures taken of her. I think.
Ugh.
I think that's the reason there was like no pictures of her or any footage.
Same happened like at Madfest. Like the guests were walking down the hall. Like I watched Tomohiko Ito go back and forth in the toilet, yeah, nobody was allowed to take a photo, even when they were doing things like Shingo Natsume was doing the One Punch Man like experience event thing. Nobody was allowed to take a picture or post it. And if you posted it, someone would message you saying, "Please take that down." Just
don't mention the con.
So stupid that they'd got these guests in, but nobody was allowed to have any experience with them outside of the panels. And the panels were absolute shite. Except that the Sword Art Online one was good, but Shingo Natsume, like one of the key questions they asked there is, what do you look for in a really good deal at a supermarket? It's like, why are you asking Shingo Natsume this? Like Japan, like, and the only license or approved questions were just absolute shit ones. Just genuinely disappointed.
Let's not ask anything interesting about production. Hey, what do you
But Callum,
what's the food you eat?
Like they softballed it to the Sword Art Online one, but Shingo Adachi was so adamant on talking about like Sakuga and all the people involved that he was like, yeah, I'll answer that question in a bit, but for now and then he just gave this stream of information. It's like, oh, I love you so much.
You talking about Ito going like to the toilet reminds me of an AX when like we were at the second trigger panel where like they were drawing, you could ask questions. And I was just
yeah.
like, I'm waiting for Sushio. I'm waiting for Sushio. And he was the last person. He ran to the bathroom, and it was just like, yeah. And they were just like, yeah, we ran out of time. And I literally got up to. It's like this is what happened to Anime Next
that
too.
was the second time in a row.
Every single
Sushio a
time,
question.
it was like I was gonna ask him, Sushio, you did the animation direction on episode 16 of the Idolmaster, so I would like to know your favorite Idolmaster girl. Who was best? That was gonna be my question, and motherfucker, god damn it, went to the bathroom, and it wasn't even his fault. He just went to the bathroom, and that it's made me upset that he went to the bathroom.
Maybe one day, Glen.
I'm wondering if you were to follow him. Could you just get an exclusive there?
I should have just like while he was on the toilet, I should have just put my hand under the fucking stall to shake hands and been like, "Hey, Sushio, I'm Glen. I see you have some free time at the moment."
That could be a great YouTube channel, just interviews in toilets where people like
It's like
hijack
anime-
people in toilets.
Anime in the toilet. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, just like put like cameras on all the urinals. There's probably some legal issues with that, but
Nah, it'd be fine.
There's a lot of questions though, guys. Like
I'll start from the top then.
the one that-
Going back to an anime con though. Well.
Oh, yeah.
Mm,
None of these three are going to AX again. I probably am going to go again, but it depends.
well, not next year. Just
Not
like,
2017.
I'd love to go again at some point, but maybe
I will go to Expo again just next year. Something else is happening. Let's see. Like I mean, I would
let's go the
probably
year
go
after.
to
Let's go.
yeah.
Sure, 2018.
I can't do a holiday every year.
It says 2018. Fun. Which director would you kick in the balls of the con? I don't think I'd want to kick any director in the balls because they put a lot of they put a lot of work into what they do, even if they're not exactly good at what they do.
Yeah.
But talking about that, if like we're talking like hypothetically, and I wouldn't actually do it, maybe Seiji Kishi, because I have a love-hate relationship
have you seen
with that
interviews
man.
with him? He's just really nice.
No, he's I know. I'm talking about hypothetical. I never do it. I like Seiji Kishi, but then I don't like Seiji Kishi because Seiji Kishi is a boring man most of the time.
He is, yeah, but
it's like when you see Seiji Kishi, you're like, oh, they announced the staff for the anime. Let's see who's at the top of it. Oh, Kishi, great. You don't exactly get all hyped up for Kishi, now do you? There's no one else I can think of where it's like they're actively bad and get consistent work. So.
I don't like what's the Madhouse director?
The Bakuman director. What's his name again?
Bakuman?
Nishimura.
I don't like Atsuko Ishizuka, the director of No Game No Life, Prince of Strides, Honey.
You don't like her?
Not really.
I
just don't like her visual style that much. It's just.
Would you kick
it's
her
great,
in her balls
blinding.
though? That's the question.
It's blinding. Have you seen fucking K Project? Have you seen Handshakers? That shit's fucking composition hell.
Yeah, K Project is.
You cannot call her shit
guys,
blinding.
Guys, you're forgetting Nishimura. He's directed Dog Days, Glasslet.
I like Dog Days.
The True Tears.
I mean, you can't blame
That's like your favorite show. What the hell?
Nishimura.
He essentially ruined Simone.
He did. Fuck you. Simone's an amazing series.
Simone is amazingly written, and there's like amazing ideas in it, but the directing of it is so dull.
No, there's some fucking pretty decent directing, depending on the episode. Matt, you know nothing, but you're not wrong. He's not good. Simone's the one thing that, like, I don't think he really did anything else. I can't think of anything else. Yeah.
It's like every Glen conversation ever there.
What do you mean?
You just like shout at Matt, then you agree with him at the end.
Well, it's like I agree, but I don't agree. Russ, what about you? Since you know every director ever, I'm sure.
Don't even ask me the question. I barely know the directors I like.
Shit. Fucking binary mind got you. You can't kick a woman in the balls. You're kicking her in the vag, Callum. Your fucking answer is wrong. You would have failed.
Oh, sorry, that is my alarm going off when I was planning on waking up. So
You were planning on waking up with 15 minutes of the live stream left.
That would have been
forgot
funny.
on the live stream.
That would have been funny.
Why are you a child? Did I need to remind you?
Yes.
My God. We set it on like 9:11. How could you forget the date? You weren't supposed to forget, Callum.
I did forget. Actually, yeah, it's the 12th now, and yeah, I completely forgot it was 9/11 yesterday.
It is.
I mean, it's still 9/11. But,
Do you
yeah.
separate
Anyway,
your trash?
sweetheart,
Don't. What anime were you really looking forward to but got disappointed by? Rolling Girls. I feel like I've answered that a million times. Rolling Girls will always be the answer.
Rolling Girls, but
it's fine with Rolling Girls, but it's about the expectations that I had for it. True, expectations are fucking. You can't place everything on them, but when the first 2 episodes aired, it was like I was still in the hype mode. I was still like, this is what I want, and then it just slowly got degraded, and the production fell apart, and Rolling Girls just had a lot of problems.
Mine's No Game No Life. I liked the first episode. And
yes, No Game No Life.
Else it had.
Yes, definitely.
What about when the siblings kiss?
When does that happen?
You don't remember that?
Matt wants to go back and watch it now. He's like, oh yeah, I'm in.
Did you ever finish No Game No Life, Matt? You missed the incest.
Did you ever finish it, Matt?
No Game No Life, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
You won't finish Euphonium, but you'll finish No Game No Life.
Wait, Matt hasn't finished Euphonium?
No, I never finished Euphonium.
What
Yeah,
the fuck, Matt? Friendship over. God
Russ,
damn.
you know I'm not a fan of Euphonium.
Do
I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate
you not know?
Euphonium.
I feel
When
like
have
I
you
talk
told
about
me
Matt.
this? I don't remember.
Me and Matt talk about this all the time, I thought, where I shit on him for not finishing the show.
Well, I definitely wasn't there. God damn. Disappointed, Matt.
I don't like anime.
Ugh.
That's everything.
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
Most improved studio. It's not really the best because not many studios hire someone to be a regular at their studio. But like I guess in recent years Dean counts because Dean stole all those Shaft people.
I knew you were gonna say Dean. Yeah.
Because Sakura Trick.
And then all those shows
Sankareya.
that started production, like
Rose and Maid in 2013. Showa. That question can't apply to most studios, but it applies to that situation definitely.
Is Konosuba a old Dean director?
I don't think so.
But yeah, I'd probably say Dean as well, just because we're starting to finally see.
Either that or like Mappa, since they stole. Well, they didn't really steal, but they broke off from Madhouse and took some of the staff from there.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but I'd still say
turning into M2, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure if, the talent's going to be divided.
I don't know what's happening with that. I'm confused. I'm just like, I'll just let it figure itself out.
Yeah.
They're doing a Lupin thing first, aren't they?
A Lupin? What?
I thought that's what M2's first project was announced, was like a Lupin spin-off, sort of like Fujiko Mine.
No, there's...
I know there was a spin-off announced. I thought that was M2 who was doing it.
No, that's still 2IO with Takeshi Koike.
Alright, I was completely wrong.
Yeah, it was, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's kind of like that sort of thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Who do you aspire to? RCanime.
Actually, same. I genuinely do aspire to Matt's videos. Matt's videos are like my favorite thing in the anime side of YouTube. Genuinely.
I aspire not to be as bad as Matt.
No, it shouldn't be.
The way Matt handles his cuts is it's beautiful. It's art. It's RCanime. I mean, what more can you say? If you ever seen a
Tony
video,
Zone.
you fall in love. Yeah, Tony Zone, basically.
I aspire to be dead.
So you never have to experience anime ever again. Where's Otakon at?
Yeah, why
Otakon's
is
in
Otakon
DC now.
Moving
It's
to
in Washington,
Washington, isn't
DC.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Is Washington near
No,
Boston?
it's moving to Washington, DC next year.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Matt, is
How-
Washington near Boston?
No, it's like 10 hours away.
By like,
How close is Otakon to me?
Otakon
Figure it
to
out.
you, Otakon would probably be no difference from
Otakon's
New York
super
is to
good,
you because it's on the coast.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
the guest list is always
Maybe.
really good for Otakon.
Maybe, but I have no
Otakon's
friends,
the second best
actually.
con, I'd
Matt,
say,
go to
in
Otakon with me.
America.
I'll go to Otakon. Let's go. It's only
Fuck
like for
you.
4 days.
Just come to Anime Next
No,
again.
literally, like, getting to... If as long as it's... Like, how long would a flight be from Boston? Because I can get to Boston, like, really cheap right now, so... like, if it's possible, if you guys want to go, we can.
I mean, I can't do it
I'll
next
go
year.
if I have people.
Well, you can. I can't afford another $2,000 tickets.
Nah, you can. It's fine.
Glen, me and you go, it'd be great. Be the lone wolf pack.
Go to Anime North.
That's in
I wanna-
Canada, isn't it?
Yeah, but Ohio is basically Canada, so I want to just go to every anime con. I really wish I could, but let's see. If you could play an instrument, which would it be? I appreciate the questions, but I'm not sure what.
Definitely the
one.
tuba.
Yeah.
Definitely the tuba, personally.
Well, I've always wanted to play
The
the
triangle.
Glen's just like
I'd
this
say-
pro
I'd-
triangle
I'd-
player.
I'd
Yeah.
say piano, but I took piano lessons for 2 years and I never want to do them again. So
Oh.
No, but if you're
See, I'm just
really
listening
good...
to like Masaru Yukiyama as like, I want to do what you do.
Oh yeah, we should go to the anime festival in Singapore.
No,
Oh,
yeah, we were
and I-
actually talking
We've talked
Yeah,
about that
yeah.
before.
Yeah, like, that looks
I-
genuinely
I-
great.
I
That's
mean, we've
something
gone
I
through.
genuinely
We've
can
we've
do.
talked about going to every single anime con around the world. Like we've
Pretty
talked about
much.
going to the one in Paris too.
Come to Anime Go in Adelaide.
Anime Festival Asia, though, like, its version of Anisong looks really fucking good. They got some good artists. And,
Oh yeah, like, that's the really big thing.
Yeah, like...
And the
it's
thing about
really big,
Singapore
though.
is that it's so close to Japan.
And Singapore looks great as well. Like, I'd be down just going to Singapore
No,
for
yeah,
no
Singapore
reason.
is like a great city.
Might as well go
Amazing
there for
too.
an anime thing. Yeah. One day.
yeah, it only cost me, $2,000.
It will have to... Anywhere we go, it's going to cost someone $2,000. So, we're kind of fucked.
I'm in a bad spot entirely.
It's just that we're all spread out so equally across the world. We, like, span the entire world. It's terrible.
Except Matt and I, but neither of us will go to each other's city.
I feel like there's no
We're not
reason.
close to each other, Glenn. We're 12 hours away.
I know, but it's like $100 flight. It's like nothing.
Why would I go to Columbus?
Come watch Kizu with me.
Back at this again.
I'm
It's-
already watching it for.
I know,
like,
but you
here.
can watch it. You can watch it in Ohio. Think of the differences.
Matt, didn't
Come
you say
on.
that Kizu was getting 4 screenings in Ohio, but 1 in New York?
There wouldn't be a difference.
We
What?
did a poll on Twitter a while back for the best.
No, there's
AniFix
no.
member,
There's 2
actually.
showings in New York. There's 3 showings in Ohio.
Oh, okay. Matt, that was a really delayed reply.
Wait, if
sure?
I've seen your house, you could not fit all 3 of us in there.
Matt, we
4.
can
What?
squeeze in. We can
I'll sleep in
squeeze
your attic, Windwave.
Callum, you've slept on a floor. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
can do
don't
it
think
again.
there's enough floor. No, I was considering floor space.
Oh, God.
No, it's not that small.
Let me find a better
I was in
question.
Singapore not too long ago. We had
Guys,
a great
it's
time.
like, it's coming up to the end of the stream. So
Nah,
if
we're
you
good.
wanna-
Keep going. Never stop.
I mean, if you want.
Let's
I
stop
guess.
it.
Never stop it.
Stop the beat.
But I mean, like, if you want to ask questions before we...
Oh, yeah.
Go,
Okay,
then.
yeah, like last call for questions.
Yeah.
We should just do that.
Now everyone stares at the chat and awaits the questions.
We do.
Yeah, this is the waiting for questions
It's
part of
fun.
the.
Oh,
Alexander Bolanos, my very first waifu is the same one, because you don't break that shit, dude. You don't do that. You're faithful. You're faithful, man. What? The idea that the assumption it has to be asked your very first waifu as though it was changed. That is what is wrong with the anime community today. The fact that these peoples do not understand true fucking love. Misaka Makoto, motherfuckers!
Like,
Sorry about that. What were you
Taylor
saying?
knows he's calling you out. Oh,
Taylor, Tessa was never my waifu. I didn't even know what a waifu was when I watched Full Metal Panic.
Who?
Tessa.
Oh
She's
yeah,
the
someone
white.
earlier asked our opinions on Blame, the upcoming work by Polygon. If you guys have seen the trailer, please tell me someone's seen the trailer here.
Oh yeah, I saw the trailer.
Blame,
The
yeah.
CG, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Polygon one, but like it actually looks really good compared to most of Polygon's works.
Yeah, most other Polygon stuff. Yeah, Taylor, she was never
It's
my
got
waifu.
texture in
Fuck
it.
off. So first question, really. Who do we main on Overwatch? Not an anime question, but I mean it's got to be answered.
Okay, Farah.
Matt, I
Genji.
mean Callum.
Oh wait,
only
best
plays
Overwatch.
Pharah.
Oh, Diva.
Yeah, I love Diva. I don't really main a character really.
Well, you're not supposed to, but Genji's my most played character.
You main Reaper.
I don't
I'm pretty
main
sure.
Reaper. I haven't played Reaper in ages.
Well, yeah, because you're trying new characters out right now, but whoever is your most played character is your main, and I think that was Reaper.
It's not Reaper. I'm pretty sure it's
Is it
Pharah.
Pharah?
Yeah. Still, because I was like Callum back in the day. I only played Pharah. But I diversified. So, yeah.
Marcel, we already talked a lot about
We-
the upcoming
we-
season in episode
Yeah, we
34,
also we talked about Occultic 9 quite a bit as well.
You can go
Yeah.
watch that after this.
We go after this live stream is done. Go watch episode 34 about the upcoming fall anime season.
Oh, what a great question here. It's another not anime related question, but if you had to kick out an AniFix member, why would you choose Callum? Like, this is a very good
That's
question.
just bringing me back to the time when I wasn't going to be an AniFix.
I kick myself out
you're gonna
because
choose
I'm
someone
tired of
else
getting you
instead.
motherfuckers together to record a stupid episode.
It works.
You're
Do
all
it.
children. Why am I the
is it-
daddy?
Hey, I organised this live stream. Just gonna put it out there.
Here,
I
are
want
there any
Bonnie
animators
JD
you would like
to
to
design a
see
character.
take a chance to? All right, yeah, you're already answering that.
But, wait, what did you answer, Glenn?
Bahi JD.
I was about to say Bahi JD. Oh,
Hironori Tanaka? He hasn't done any character.
I don't think he's
design
designing any characters. No, he'd be an interesting one. Is there anyone else?
Has Mitsuo Iso done anything like that yet?
Yeah, he's
Like,
designed
he-
characters.
for
He
Deno
did,
Koyo?
his own shows, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he designed the characters. Yeah, and for that upcoming like secret project that's like French animation that he's doing, he also designed the characters, as far as I know.
Oh, that guy. Fuck, what's his name? Callum, you know him. He like started off.
Started off.
The WebGen animators. Tatsu.
Oh, Yo Yoshinari.
Not Yo Yoshinari.
Oh, he didn't start it.
It's like
I know who you're talking. His name escapes me. Chiza?
Tatsunoko Productions. He was like a main running man for them at one point.
Oh,
You made a video on him, Callum.
Oh no, he's already done.
Yeah,
that.
Ryochimo. Yeah, Ryochimo. Yeah,
He
that's
did
who it is.
Yozakura's character designs.
Oh, has he? Okay.
Yeah, because that like Yozakura.
Yazakura Katet is like all his, and it's an amazing fucking show
It's
for
kind
it.
of the ideal situation for an anime where like the director is doing pretty much every other major role, except that's got to be draining. That's doing everything on a show.
Not enough people have watched Yazakura Quartet, the 2013 version anyway.
Well, what's
have
an
you
anime
Did many people
soundtrack
watch the
that you'd
previous
say
one?
resonates with you the most, guys?
Free.
Free, really? Callum?
I really
Free?
like the Free soundtrack.
Yeah.
Whenever he
You, like,
listens
walk
to it, he
around
just like flips
shirtless?
his hair back. He's like, "Boys, I'm the TheCanipaEffect. I'm hitting the swimming pool today."
Can you guys
that would
imagine
also be
Callum just diving into a pool, like popping out of the water wet? He's just like moving his hair back, just
Right,
wiping
Callum
it
would be
across.
such a good lifeguard because he's so fucking tall. He could just reach across the pool and pick him up. Oh my god! Like no one would ever drown in Callum's pool. He'd have like 100% safety
Not
rating.
death rate.
Yeah, not death rate.
I would, I'd say the Deno Coil soundtrack.
I'd say
Uh,
Kofu Graffiti's soundtrack.
Oh my god, Graffiti soundtrack.
I love the Kofu Graffiti
It's
soundtrack. It's
so
probably
good.
my favorite anime soundtrack.
It's one of my favorites too. It's definitely my favorite from like the past like 3 years probably. It's one of the only one I consistently listen to as of late. Let's see. Why did you guys? How was AniFix started? AniFix was started because we wanted a podcast. We
Glen, it
didn't
was
think
just
there was
me
any
and you
other.
first. Let's make
Yeah.
it clear. Me and Glen.
Yeah, it
we
was-
started it.
I was like, Russ, we should start a podcast. I was like, okay, but we were like, who should our third person be? We wanted to get Callum, but our time zones are so fucked because I'm in America, Russ is in the UK, and Callum is in Australia. So 3 very different time zones trying to record is
Yeah.
terrible. And I've been the one to suffer for it because I have to wake up at like 6 a.m. to
So,
do
yeah.
it most of the time.
Okay, I
Fun
would
fact
do
there,
this
Callum
as
was
well.
almost not on AniFix.
Yeah.
Legit
Yeah,
truth. Yeah.
The third member was almost average anime fan, but he doesn't watch anime. So.
The very one in this chat who has been calling
Yeah.
out Glen.
I hope he's still there.
He is still there.
Good. And then we brought Matt on because Matt said he'd edit the podcast.
It was based on a joke, but I have been doing that.
Yeah, you're
No,
the
Russ
only
said
reason the
Russ said
episodes.
I
You're
was
the
supposed to be
Matt,
a
you're the-
member in the beginning, but
Yeah,
because
no,
of
you
Roku
were-
Ronin,
you were
guys
supposed
didn't
to.
pick
No,
me.
yeah, it was
You were
because of
supposed to
Roku
be.
Ronin. Yeah.
yeah, because you started Roku Ronin all of a sudden.
You, Callum,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Taylor were all people we were gonna get, but then we went with.
And we were all in Roku Ronin.
Yeah, and I was in Roku Ronin for some reason. I was just like,
I mean,
Annie.
I haven't.
You've
on
never been in Roku
yet.
Ronin, Glen.
I know because you guys didn't even ask me to be on Roku Ronin. You were just like, Glen's in Roku Ronin. He's in
Guys,
Roku
go
Ronin.
subscribe to Roku Ronin, and then maybe Matt will let me be on an episode.
They're the
for
best
fuck's
anime
sake.
No,
podcast.
we're like, talk to Kevin about it. He's the one who doesn't want to record.
Oh yeah, when we made AniFix, we made the first episode, and then I think Podtaku died immediately after.
Yeah.
It was like immediately after we started AniFix that Podtaku died. It's a good timing, I guess.
Right in
It,
the...
it was kind of coming at the time though, because that was like we were organizing it during the time when they went off.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's
Who cares?
right.
Late era Podtaku was pretty not good anyway, guys. You have to agree with that.
Hmm.
Early Podtaku was
I
good.
hadn't watched Podtaku. I think
I know
watched,
most of my
like,
Podtaku memories are
Podtaku.
from like
Yeah.
2010, 20,
Yeah, like
2009.
the
or
first,
so.
like the first 15 episodes. They were
It's
great.
like, yeah, like back then. If I watched them now, I'm sure I wouldn't like it that much, but you know. The memories.
We'll eventually get to the point where like we just can't stand each other anymore.
Yeah. I think the good thing is that we were
It's
just, you know,
already- yeah.
already friends when we started this podcast. Like,
That helped a lot, you know. Having a podcast with friends on is a good idea. Yeah, Is
Yeah,
that-
friends.
yeah, quote unquote friends.
Guys, don't let them
Friends.
know. Don't let them know.
No,
I just like
lie.
RCanime. I hate all the other fuckers here. So
Wave, I'd do a lot for a third season of Railgun, but it's not going to happen. There's probably a bigger likelihood of the Accelerator manga getting adapted before a third season of Index or Railgun ever happens, so that'd be fine, I guess. let's just do a bit more and then we'll end because we have gone over. But hey, it's the first one of
Technically,
these.
no, because we Oh wait, no, yeah, we have gone over. Fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
16, I think.
What?
What?
I don't know. My time's probably wrong.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you turned up late.
You got here
probably
late.
right.
We need to make up for the 7 minutes Callum wasn't here.
Okay.
How did we all meet we all met each other through anime YouTube.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Glen
that
and
is
I met
a-
each other through like the funniest circumstances.
Oh
though.
yeah, Matt and I. Matt, you can tell it. You go ahead.
So I was talking to Kevin once, and Kevin and I were talking about Emoto Paradise, and the visual novel came out when Manga Gamer released it, and I wanted to download it. So I wasn't really sure of how to download Arrowgay at that time, so I just on a whim asked Glen, "Hey, how do you do this?" Because back in the day, I never spoke to Glen, but I always just saw Glen as this guy who's like a hentai genius, I guess. So I just went to him and I got him in a call and just like, "Oh, can you like do this for me?" And then like he like put me through it, which was actually really easy to do. And I was just like,
"Yeah,
"All
I
right,
got
thanks."
you." Step
There's
by
actually
step.
a Vine for it out of me like thanking Glen on somewhere
Oh,
on
yeah.
Vine. So that was like the first time we ever spoke to each other.
You Skyped like for like the first like hour. You were just screen sharing you playing the game while Kevin and I were there.
How I met Russ was the funniest because like the first time I actually talked to Russ, he kicked me off the Anime Galaxy Skype channel.
The thing is, I can't believe that message, man. It feels so weird reading that message where I kicked you out now. I don't get why I did it.
Wait, you kicked?
Yeah, Matt
Okay.
did something, so I kicked him out.
No. Okay, originally in the old Anime Galaxy Skype chat,
Do people
it was
even
only for
know
like
what
the
Anime
Galaxy
Galaxy
members,
is?
and I wasn't a Galaxy member. I just talked to Glen and Kevin mainly. So I joined a call one night to talk with them, and then the next morning, and you don't know who's like in the Skype call. So I just joined the Skype call to see who was on. It was like Taylor, Russ, and Dylan, or some other people. And then I just left because I never spoke to them before. And Russ kicks me out because he's saying that, RCanime, he like, joins the chat but doesn't join the call. He literally said, "That's not good enough," and kicked me out.
There's no way that wasn't a joke, Matt. I can't believe, even me, like, when was that, 2 years ago? I can't believe I'd do that. There's no way that wasn't a joke.
You would, yeah.
The first time I talked to Callum, I left pretty immediately. This was back when Nanana's Buried Treasure was airing, which was spring 2014. Spring 2014.
Yeah.
I feel like we've known each other a lot longer.
I feel like it's not been that long, but okay.
I don't know why. It's Callum. I think we're better friends than that. All right. And
I don't
Callum had this
think we hate
this
each other.
Skype. This was back when people used Skype instead of Discord. Still crazy times.
Yeah.
And Callum had this Skype picture of like a fucking squid with glasses on it.
Yeah, it was this.
And for some reason, when he was talking, it just pissed me off, and I was just like, "Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go." So I left, and I was just like, I went to another call of people, and I was just like, "I really don't like that guy." And then like a week later, I talked to him more, and that's when we became more buddy. This was back when you were fucking anime illiterate. You knew nothing.
I remember the first time I talked to Callum. I just tweeted out saying that, "Oh, the Outer Noah Zero soundtrack is out," and Callum just like asked me for the download. And that was like it.
Oh, did I?
I remember watching Callum's
No,
first
people ask me
video.
for downloads.
That was great. Good times.
Yeah, because Russ, I had a gaming channel at the time, and so I wanted to do anime videos for like a community channel, that sort of thing, where like everyone gets together. I wanted to be able to immediately get into a group as soon as I started anime YouTubing. So I found the Anime Galaxy. I watched Russ's videos, and
Which
then
was
I made
shit,
sure to,
by the way.
yeah.
My
then I
own
made
videos
Back
were
when
so bad.
Russ was a
Comment.
robot, where he
Then I
had no
made the
soul
comment-
placed in
made
his
sure
body.
to comment on every member of the Anime Galaxy's videos at some point in time, so that when I made a video, I could enter the Anime Galaxy. Turns out, I didn't even have to go that far. I didn't even have to make a video, and then Russ messaged me.
You were impressive, Callum. I remember watching your videos. I was like, we gotta get this guy. It's rare that happened back in the day. It's rare that I personally went after someone. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I met Russ, and then
Yeah. And it's just been
Yeah.
awful from there, to be honest. It's just been spiraling.
absolute travesty.
Yeah.
That's the story of
That was the
AniFix
start of our
began.
friendship, and the end was
And-
when I almost killed you.
Twice on 2 occasions you almost killed me, both in the same building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one by a homeless person, another by a convicted criminal. This is just how things go.
Oh, and one last thing before we
Mhm.
end it. I want to say what happened in New York one time when we went to Image Anime, Anime Castle, in New York.
Mhm.
Basically, after you had left, Glen,
Yeah.
me.
You went back to Anime Castle?
No, we didn't go back to Anime Castle. Like after you had left, from when we'd gone to Anime Castle. We were
Yeah, back
walking-
when my flight got canceled, and then
Yeah.
I had to fucking I almost killed myself.
I felt
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
bad for you there because we were just watching you from the ice cream shop. We were like, "Oh shit, what's gonna happen to Glen?" Like we were watching Glen out the window.
Was this
I
on
was
the last day?
I was so
Yeah.
mad. I was
Oh, I
so
haven't actually heard
mad.
anything about that.
Yeah.
Dude, we went to Anime Castle. We left and we were like, let's go get ice cream. I was like, yeah. We sit down at the ice cream shop. I open my phone, turn off airplane mode. First notification, flight canceled. What? Guys, my
What happened?
flight just got. I put my head on the. There was just some bad thunderstorms or something. I put my head on the table, and everyone's just like, Glenn, are you okay? I'm just like, my flight just got canceled. I'm just like, I'm gonna go outside.
I was like, "Oh no, what's gonna happen to Glen?"
Yeah, but you go ahead with your story.
Yeah. So after Glen nearly didn't.
At least I
leave
got
New
the
York.
Idolmaster. I got the Idolmaster keychain. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you did well. So after that, walking down the streets of Chinatown, look to my left, and what do I see? I see someone there taking a shit in broad daylight. I shit you not. I have never, ever seen anything on that level before, and no one else noticed. Matt apparently heard me go, but no one else noticed. I didn't know how to react. There was a guy taking a shit on the sidewalk. Oh my god, it was crazy. Still can't get over that. And Matt's told me apparently this happens quite a lot.
No, not in New York specifically, but there's a thing with Chinese tourists around the world just taking a shit on the streets.
Is it
It's
like a
terrible,
marking of
but-
territory
It's
thing?
just I feel like if that was to happen in the UK, seriously,
It has happened in the UK. I showed you happened.
that guy would have been completely fucked up. They would
No, it
just,
happened in the Russ. It happened in the UK. I showed you a video of it. Not a video, a news article.
I don't know.
But that guy in New York, he's not going to get a news article about him. Nobody's going to say
The
Russ
thing-
witnesses.
The
guy
thing is,
taking
though, Matt,
shit
it
in
looked
the
like he
street.
works there because he's just he got out some stairs.
Please,
And then, just
I don't want
took a
to.
shit.
It's just I don't want to think about that. So
right
it's-
after taking a big dump on the sidewalk, he got up, walked to the Anime Castle, because that just gets to show you anime fans' taste. There you go.
He took that shit to Anime Castle. He was
Look,
like,
no one had a
"Have
good day
this."
that last day. So no one had a good. Kevin's flight got canceled. My train was delayed, so I was stuck in the tunnel for 2 hours. So no one
yeah,
had a good day.
I forgot about that. I thought I wasn't going to see you on the last
What-
day. I was just
never-
like, oh, Matt instead.
Matt, what was the train you take to get to where Anime Castle is? What's
The 7 train.
the 7 train? Fuck the 7 train. If you're ever in New York and you're like, oh yeah, I'll go to Anime Castle on my last day, don't. Because it's 40 minutes away from Manhattan. And
Is that
I
Anime
told
Castle
you!
good,
I
though?
told you that Flushing is really far away! No one listened to me! I said it was not a good idea to go, because, first of all, Anime Castle isn't worth it. It's tiny as hell, and there's nothing else around it. But you guys still go anyway.
I had to go to Queens anyway. My flight was there.
I didn't. I got to witness someone taking a shit and go to an anime store.
That was your decision. Okay.
It was
Anime
my
Castle,
decision.
New York. Go there if you really want to. I'm going to fucking... I'm ending the podcast.
Actually,
this was the
bitch,
first-
I'm the one that's to click the stop button, so...
No, don't click stop just yet. This was the first AniFix live. Well, I guess the second, technically, since we did that live stream before. Thank you for being around. If you liked it, well, tell us, because it makes us, more motivated to actually do this
Makes us,
dumb
puts
shit.
a smile on our face.
It puts a smile on our faces, and I like to know that people enjoy the podcast as much as I enjoy doing it.
Do you enjoy it in live form? That's the question.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I can do it monthly. I can manage
that's
it.
what we're gonna aim for, guys. If we can rally up the crew monthly, that'll be great. And
I think it's fun to engage with viewers more.
Yeah.
It's like we don't talk with them much. So.
I mean, it's a different kind of thing. So I definitely think it's worth doing once a month. And yeah, so we'll
maybe
back.
Callum will be on time next time.
Never.
Maybe.
Glen, you've known
next time
Callum for
I'm
2 years.
remember.
This is gonna become a running gag. Callum turns up late. We've got to get like a sound effect for when he comes in, because it's like this running thing.
Get like a whole like
late.
animation going on screen.
On the CanipaEffect.
Just a penguin like slides in, looking all confused. He's like, "I just got out of bed."
Callum just got out of bed.
Thank you for actually showing up, though, Callum. I'm proud of you.
No, that's okay. Honestly, it was purely luck. Because you.
Oh no, I was convinced you were not. I was just like, Callum. He just forgot. He just fucking completely forgot. I know he forgot. I should have reminded him because he is a 10-year-old and I am his goddamn father.
Yeah. Okay. Next time, I'm going to actually like set an alarm like way in advance.
You say that. We'll see.
Next time, hopefully it won't be as early. We'll see. The times will change. AniFix Live Episode 2, check the Twitter, or we'll mention it in the podcast before it happens. Thank you for watching. I will catch you guys later.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Yep, bye.